Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Locke, with an E. Would you like to make some money? Maybe in time for Christmas, maybe a little contribution towards the festive feast, maybe towards Christmas presents or other festive gifting ideas that you may have. Maybe you're thinking about getting away, going to, I don't know, Butlins or something for the Christmas holidays, and just a little bit of extra cash would come in handy. Well, what if I were to give you a way to make money from assets that you have potentially in your home right now, and that you can transform them, that's not a word, Rob, transform them into actual money without it costing you a single penny? Well, that's what Post Cash for Gold is all about. All you have to do now is literally order a free, completely free, no postage and packing, no charge whatsoever, free gold selling pack that will be sent to the address that you want it sent to. You put your gold or any other precious metals that you may have, and we'll cover exactly what you can and can't send throughout the course of the show, into the provided baggie. You will also receive a free, completely 100% free priority mailer, which guarantees delivery by 1 p.m. the next working day. You also get a little form to fill in, which is extremely easy: name, address, email, and actually payment information. If you want this deposited into a bank account, you can actually nominate that bank account on the form. But don't worry, if you change your mind later, we'll explain how that's also completely possible, easy and doable, and free. And then you send this back for free. You take it to the post office, you get them to weigh it, you get them to they scan the barcode, give you a receipt, and it goes to Post Cold for Cash, Post Gold for Cash, Post Cold. Well, maybe you are post-cold, I don't know. But even if you haven't had a cold, this will go to Post Gold for Cash. They will open it the next day. They will assess what your gold or precious metals are worth, and they will call you with an offer. And you either accept that offer or you don't, or you accept part of that offer, for that matter. And if you want to say, no, I don't want any of it, I want my items back, they send them back to you also for free. It's free to send, free to mail, free assessment, and free to have your items returned if you don't choose to accept the offer. If you do choose to accept the offer, by the way, and there is no obligation whatsoever to do so, then the money will be deposited usually the same day into your bank account. So a free obligation free no obligation selling pack. And you will also get an extra 10% on top of your valuation. So if your valuation is £100, you will get £110. If it's £1,000, you'll get £1,100, and so on. Plus, you will be entered into not one or two, but 3 free prize draws. So 2 exclusive Shop on TV prize draws, and the closing date for those is the 24th of December. So you'll know if you've won by then, or after then actually. And then there's also, you'll be entered for free into the Post Gold for Cash prize draw entry. They do one every quarter as well, I believe. And so you've got 3 chances to win £500 per draw. One of them actually is £500 worth of credit to spend on whatever you like at Shop on TV, and the others are all about money. So maybe you've got a pair of earrings, or had a pair of earrings, and you've only got one left. Maybe you've been given something gold for an occasion, and you just don't like it, you don't wear it. Turn it into money. So here are the prize draw entries, or a bit more information on those. The ITVS TV live show special prize draw is a chance to win £500 in actual cash money, a further draw with a chance to win £500 credit to spend on Shop on TV, and you'll also be entered into the Post Gold for Cash regular £500 prize draw as well. All those end or close at the 24th of December. So all you've got to do, there are various ways that you can get your free gold selling pack. The simplest way is to go to shopontv.co.uk/gold, or you can go to the homepage of our website, click on the banner, that will take you through to the actual product page. So you add it to your basket like it's a regular product, and then you go to your basket and you check out securely. Right? That's it. It won't cost you anything. Now, you can either sign in if you have an account already, and if you do have an account, you could actually have it sent to another address and in another person's name if you want to order a pack for them, or you can check out as securely as a guest, or you, for free if you wish to, can set up a Shop on TV account, and then that way you can store your credit or debit card information and all those other addresses and things like that. So without further ado, let us meet the wonderful folks from Post Gold for Cash. We have Sam and Steve. Hello, how are you?
Rob.
This one's Sam, by the way, and this one's Steve.
Hi, Rob.
So wonderful to work with you. I've been looking forward to doing this show for an awfully long time. Tell us a little bit about Post Gold for Cash.
Okay, so the company was established back in 2009. The founder, Ashley, came up with the idea.
Yep.
There wasn't really anything going on in the UK at the time. Needed to find somebody who had the knowledge of the jewellery side of the business. So teamed up with Ian.
Right.
And thus Post Gold for Cash was born.
Right.
And here we are.
Yeah.
It's been running obviously sort of just over 16 years. I've been there 15 of those years.
Good Lord, wow.
I know, right?
OG, you're the OG.
I know, right?
She started very young. Yes.
Very young indeed. Thank you. You were just saying earlier how young I was.
Exactly.
And Steve joined us about a year ago.
It was my year work anniversary yesterday. So I've just
And
done my first
you were
year.
a customer first, weren't you?
Yes, I was a customer, then I've become a returning customer because
Yes.
the price of gold's gone up so greatly.
Yeah.
So I've recently sold some more of my items, which has been brilliant. But my main focus is customer engagement. So I contact customers, I talk to them, make sure they receive the pack,
Yep.
talk to them about whether they've got any questions about the process,
Yes.
and have some fantastic conversations.
Well, I was going to say one of the things that our viewers have really been enjoying is the fact that you do actually get to speak to either Steve or Sam at some point throughout this whole journey, and they are wonderful. And so, the thing is, when it comes to you making money out of your gold, there are lots or other precious metals for that matter. There are different ways to do it. I mean, you could auction it yourself on one of the auction websites, but that's not guaranteed that you're going to get the best price. You can pawn it, and there's nothing wrong with that. But generally speaking, the approach is to pay you as little as possible, and sell it for as much as possible. And often it's a loan, and often you don't get your item, or you don't get your item back if you don't repay the loan. So I'm not knocking pawn brokers at all, but it's a different business model. This is you are selling your gold to a secure and trusted UK scrap gold buyer. You're using completely safe and secure Royal Mail Special delivery, which is guaranteed and insured, by the way, and we're going to cover that in a moment. There are over 270,000 customers who've used the Post Gold for Cash service. It's rated excellent based on over 2,000 Trustpilot reviews, and they promise to match Post Gold for Cash off. Crikey, I'll get there in the end. Post Gold for Cash promise to match any. It's when the brain goes faster than, or the mouth goes faster than the brain. Sorry, any offer. From any other online gold buyer. Now, there are some terms and conditions on that, but basically you just have to prove that you've got a legitimate quote from somebody else, and then Post Gold for Cash will match it. In terms of insurance, can I just quickly, this is possibly not in the order we're supposed to be doing things, but can I just ask about that? Because it's insured, everything automatically for how much?
Okay.
Yeah.
So initially, when you take it to the post office, your pack will automatically be insured up to £750.
Yes.
Okay. If you feel your items are worth more, whilst you're at the post office, you can request to increase insurance. So it is a fee, unfortunately. So £3 to insure it up to £1,000.
Yep.
I believe it's £10 to insure it up to the maximum, which is £2,500.
But three to £10. But
Reassurance.
we said this was free, so how come it is?
It will be free. So we will see that because the post office will pop a sticker on there.
Yeah.
So we will note it when it comes in, and if you accept the offer, we'll give you that money back.
So it's still free.
Free.
But also, what if somebody says, well, actually, I want my items back, but I've paid all that extra insurance? What
We
happens
will
then?
send it back to you free of charge.
Yeah.
With the same amount of
Same
insurance.
level of
that
insurance.
it was,
However you send it to us, we
You
will
send it back.
respectfully send it back to you the same way.
And Rob, we're also really happy to send out 2 packs. So if you think your items are more than 2,500, you
Yes.
could split your items into 2 packs.
Yep.
So you could have one pack for 1,500 and also another pack for 1,500,
Yes.
and just pay the extra few pounds, of which we'll reimburse you if you
Yes.
sell your items.
Now, actually, interesting point there, because if you try and order more than one pack on our website, you won't be able to. It's limited to just one. There's a reason for that, because if you ordered 5 packs, essentially they'd be treated as 5 separate orders. So you'd have 5 different customer sort of references. So if you want to have multiple packs, because maybe you've got a lot of jewellery, or as Steve said, maybe you think your items are worth more than £2,500, reference, then what you will do is call, once you get your first one, you call, if actually you can call Post Gold for Cash while you're waiting for the first one to arrive, because they'll have all your information from the order, and you just ask them to send you out the additional packs. That way they're all under the same customer reference. They'll all be processed as the same offer that you can then accept or not accept. Or, maybe you'll say, actually, I've changed my mind, I want that bangle back. And as long as it's a precious metal, you'll get that back. Absolutely free of charge. Yeah. The only time you would have to pay a nominal fee is if, let's say, you sent something in that was costume jewellery by mistake.
Yeah. So if the entire pack was of no value, then unfortunately, if you wanted it returned special delivery, we would just ask you to cover the admin and the fee to get it back to you special delivery.
Yes, or you'll dispose of it.
Free of charge. Yeah, absolutely.
So what can people send? What should people send?
So you can send in your gold. So obviously we've got different ranges of gold. You've got the 9, you've got 14, 18, 22, 24.
Yep.
You may send in silver. You can send in platinum and palladium.
Yep.
So we'll take all of that. There are certain things that we say don't send in.
Okay.
So the things we're saying don't send in are plated jewellery.
Yes.
Anything like that. Costume jewellery you've already mentioned,
Sure.
Rob.
We've got a graphic actually that shows all this.
Brilliant, absolutely. So all the information is on there. If you are in doubt, call us.
Okay.
And we'll chat through.
If you have a question at any point, call us.
Call us.
If you're not sure what to do, don't worry. That's the great thing about this. Basically, anything that is not, a genuine precious metal. So. Copper or Cooper nickel coins, foreign currency, fashion watches, costume jewellery, rolled gold jewellery, gold plated, jewellery, metal core jewellery, all of that stuff that's on there. But if it's real gold, coins, earrings, necklaces, chains, bracelets, bangles, pendants, rings, brooches, watch straps, watch cases.
We will take the lot.
All of that.
And Rob, we take teeth.
Do you really?
We take gold
teeth.
I mean,
as
long as they're clean.
And we'd prefer people not to send the entirety of the teeth in, but you can do. For example, I don't know if you possibly want to have a quick look in the treasure chest there.
Sure, yeah. So just open it up.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this came in.
Touch this?
Touch it, it's clean. So this came in with some little gold caps on.
I wonder where I put that.
I almost told you to put your teeth back in earlier.
So don't send the whole whatever you call
we took it.
Plate.
We did take it, and we can take the gold that came in on it off. It's
now,
fine,
what if, let's say, for example, I got a gold watch and the watch doesn't work, if it's an earring that's broken or a ring that's bent?
Perfect.
Absolutely
perfect. Basically, what we do is we melt the items down. We send them off to be melted, recycled. So
it doesn't matter what.
The condition is irrelevant to us. So
what if you don't know what kind of gold it is, whether it's 9 carat, 14, 18, 22 or 24 carat?
So when you send it in to us, we will obviously check for hallmarks,
yes,
which you are free to have a go at some stage this
I can't wait to have a go at your gun. Yes. The man with the golden gun.
Yes.
So generally a lot of jewellery will have hallmarks on it. If it doesn't, we will accept it still. It's absolutely fine to send it in. If we cannot find a hallmark, then we do have a very expensive thermal gun, which is
sitting over there.
And basically, the way to look at that is if you go to the hospital for an X-ray, that machine there is going through your skin to check out your bones.
Yes.
So what I do is I will use that to check out the purity of the metal within the items that you've sent.
Amazing.
So, for example, if it comes up at 375, it's telling me that it's 37.5% pure gold, and that is 9 carat gold.
So basically, also, this means that if you don't really know, I mean, I think most people know whether you generally know if you've got certain things that are gold, but maybe you've been given gifts that you've been led to believe are gold, and you don't know. Just put them in anyway, because the worst that's going to happen is that the folks at Post Gold for Cash will test, and if it's not real gold, they'll let you know, and then they'll either throw them away for you, or if there is some precious metal in a pack and some fashion jewellery by mistake, can people still get the fashion jewellery back for free then?
Free of charge,
So as long as it's only if the whole package is worth nothing. But if it's worth something, you've really thought this through. It's free. Folks, you absolutely need to get your pack, because if you've got something that you want to sell, or somebody in your family that might want to sell something, it costs you zero. It costs you nothing. Nada, niente, nichevo. And you get everything from stage 1 to stage complete for free. And even if you have to pay initially a little bit of extra money because you want to insure your goods for more, you get that back when you accept the offer anyway. So the whole journey is free. So you've got everything to gain. Order your pack now. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you know you've got some stuff. You don't have to worry about. Oh gosh, do I need to get it in quickly? No, while it's coming to you, because what is today? We're Sunday, right? So it'll go out probably tomorrow. So you'll have it by Tuesday, I would imagine. By Wednesday, you can have money in your bank. So start thinking about what you might want to put in your pack. But you've got to go to the website link. We'll show you in a minute. Get your pack and all good. Now, what if you've got gemstones in, let's say, a ring or a pendant or something like that?
Okay, so when it comes to gemstones, because we melt the items down, a lot of them we won't give you an offer on, unfortunately.
Right.
However, diamonds we will look at.
Okay.
So if you've got a diamond pendant, earrings, ring, and it's got a diamond in it, as long as it's over around 1/4 of a carat, singular size as opposed to sort of clusters of that, then we will offer you extra on it. We don't unfortunately have the time to take stones out. Obviously we've got a lot that goes on. We are quite a small team, but we will try and take sort of stones out for people if we can. In fairness, one of your lovely customers, Wendy, we took a stone out of a ring for her. It was easy to do because it was big enough to do, and we sent it back to her with some no value items that were in the pack.
For free?
For free!
But also, to be honest, the best thing to do, just pop down to your jewellers and get them to take the stones out. I mean, if they're little melee diamonds and things like that, they might not be worth very much, and you might not care, and just send the ring in anyway if you don't care about the value of the diamonds. But yeah, bigger diamonds by all means. Okay, so again, just to clarify, what you cannot send is the following: copper or cupronickel coins, foreign currency, fashion watches, costume jewellery, rolled gold jewellery, gold-plated jewellery, metal core jewellery, pinch-back jewellery, silver-plated, EPNS, which is electroplated nickel, silver tableware and cutlery, pewter or crystal. But you can send gold coins, earrings, necklaces, chain. Look, I'm going to just summarise. Anything that's real gold, anything that's real silver, anything. Now, it doesn't matter what grade it is, as long as like 9 carat gold is not pure gold. It's only 37.5% pure gold, but it's still solid gold, essentially. So, or it could be platinum, or it could be palladium. And what about iridium? Things like that. Do you go as far as iridium?
Not so much, no.
Also in the platinum family. But,
no, not so
But
much.
it tends to just be...
Look at you getting all fancy.
Oh, I know.
We're learning stuff.
The most expensive metal of them all. But it's usually like nibs on fountain pens and things like that used to be made from iridium. But remember, it is completely free. There is no obligation whatsoever to get your free selling pack. You're going to get an extra 10% on top of whatever your valuation is. You know, if you get a big valuation, and some people, you may be surprised because you don't know what your jewellery or your gold or precious metal items are worth, and you might have bought them 20 years ago. I bought 25 years ago, I had a curb bracelet and a curb necklace. I think I paid about 150 quid for each. They'd probably be 4 figures these days if I'd sold those. I had a sovereign and a half sovereign. Again, I think they were about, the most expensive one was the sovereign. It was about 350 quid, I think. But that would be worth thousands potentially now. So that's money that if you're not wearing it, if you don't want it, you don't need it, you don't use it, that's money sitting doing nothing. It's a dead asset. So why not turn it into money? Because let's face it, these days we could all do with a bit of extra cash, couldn't we? All you've got to do is go to our website, shopontv.co.uk, click live on air. That will take you through to our show page. Click the post Gold for Cash, add it to your basket. You can also go directly to shopontv.co.uk/gold, and plus there's a load of extra information on there as well. Make sure you check out though, once you've added the item to your basket, just like a regular product, go to your basket, okay, and then check out. It won't cost you anything, there won't be any charge. There won't be any postage and packing or anything like that. But you can either sign in with your existing account if you've got one, set one up for free if you want to, for future purchases, just makes it quicker and easier, or you can just check out completely as a guest. And remember, you've got to click order my free gold selling pack on our website. And that's at that page. You can also go, as I say, to that page, shopontv.co.uk/gold, and there'll be buttons all over the place saying, order my free gold selling pack. Or you can call us as well. This is just like, we've given this a product reference number, which is at the top left of the screen, 671236. You can search for that at any time on the website. You can quote that at any time to the call centre on 03333 241 241. Once you get your gold pack, you fill out the form that's included along with your gold items, put them in the padded envelope and and it's got actually all the labelling and everything else is on it. Plus, there will be a barcode at the bottom that Post Gold for Cash add that they can identify you as the customer and who you are just from that. So even if you forget to include your form, you seal it up and go, I forgot to put the form in. We've all done that, haven't we? Not a problem. They can still identify where the pack is coming from. You have to take it to the post office. Please don't put it in a red post box. You've got to take it to the post office because you need proof of posting. So they will scan the barcode, give you a receipt as proof of posting. You can then also use that as your tracking, so you know when the package has arrived at Post Gold for Cash. And they're going to weigh it as well, because the first thing that Post Gold for Cash will do also is weigh it to make sure they're the same. And all of the prize draws, by the way, there are 3 of them. They are free. So it doesn't cost, as soon as somebody does this, gets their free gold selling pack and sends something to you, they're entered into these 3 draws, aren't they?
Yes,
Absolutely.
they are,
Yeah.
automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have one every quarter, every 4 months. So we do it in, we've just had, obviously, August. We've got one the 24th of December, and we will phone you at lunchtime.
Right.
And that's the chance to win £500, and that's just through ourselves.
Nice.
Let alone your super duper.
Yes, we have 2. We have one where you can win £500, and we have another one where you can win £500 worth of credit. So, I don't know if there are many sort of other services out there these days similar to yours, but you're sort of one of the most trusted and preeminent ones. So why would you say people should use Post Gold for Cash and not the alternatives?
Well, I could start by saying that when I first started working with the team as a customer, I was asked would I undertake some mystery shopping.
Yeah.
So I did some mystery shopping on both Post Gold for Cash and other companies that are out there. And at the time, I then sold some of my own items to see what it was like, the process. And compared to others, we looked at all the market that was out there. I found them really trustworthy. It was really fast, great rapport with the people I was talking to, working with. It was speedy. The post office were fantastic. And the prices that were offered were amazing.
Because so it's based on the actual price of gold that day.
Absolutely.
Isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. And so, I found them really trustworthy, really great to do business with. And it was a no-brainer to just go for it.
What I love as well is if you're not sure, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter, because if you've gone somewhere else and they've offered more, you can always go back to Post Gold for Cash, and as long as you've got, what do you have to provide?
Yeah. So if it's, we always say it's other online companies. So there are a few others out there like ourselves. As long as you can give us the same grades of gold, the date it was offered, and obviously how much it is, and that it is a genuine offer that they've given you, or price that they've given you, then we will match it for you.
So at the end of the day, Post Gold for Cash all the way. Plus, they are so they're one of the UK's most trusted sources for selling gold online, and it's secure the whole way. It's fast, it's easy. There is no obligation whatsoever. You send your gold for free. If you're not happy with the offer, it's returned to you 100% for free. And also, the experienced gold valuers at Post Gold for Cash, they give you a free valuation. You can often pay for valuations if you go to jewellers and things like that and want to find out what your gold is worth. And they are, as we've just said, the best online price guaranteed based on the terms and conditions we just discussed. So the 3 easy steps. First of all, for free, order your free gold selling pack, which contains everything that you need. And you'll get your mailer, your free mailer for the post office. You'll get a little bag to put your items in, a little padded bag. You get a simple form to fill in, plus a really nice welcome letter that provides all of Post Gold for Cash's contact information. So if you have any questions at any point, if you're not sure about anything at all, you can call them and they will help you. And you can get cash within 24 hours or your gold back for free if you're not happy. And again, the way this, just very quickly, to summarise, so you order your free gold selling pack now at shopontv.co.uk/gold. Monday, that order will be mailed to you. Assuming first class, it arrives on Tuesday, which it should. You put your gold items in here. You take it by close of business to the post office. This is guaranteed by 1 p.m. the following day. That's when it will arrive generally 99.9% of the time, unless there's a strike or a storm Wilma or something like that. But generally it's guaranteed. It says it right there on the form by 1 p.m. the next day. This will be weighed and opened and assessed, valuated and all that kind of thing by Post Gold for Cash. You will be contacted that day generally with an offer, and if you accept that offer, then that money will be in your account the same day. You can even get actual cash mailed to you. Now that does take a teeny bit longer, but they'll advise you on how long. But if you want dollar bills, y'all, you can get those. So as I've just explained all that, so we don't even need to show that. So gold prices, I mean, if you go back to when the price of gold was first recorded and look at from then till today, it's a steep curve up, or a steep line up actually.
Very much so.
This is just 1 year and you can see how it's gone up.
I can see this time because, look,
You've got your
I bought my glasses with me this time. So
Always
yeah,
helps,
I mean, it's really easy. Anybody watching at home can see exactly what the gold price is doing there.
Yes.
It is phenomenal at the moment.
Yes, it really is.
I mean, it obviously does fluctuate, as does sort of any commodity, but you know, it's the time to do it, for sure.
The average payout per customer last year was £300 per pack.
Yeah, this year.
Average payout this year is £400 per pack.
Gosh.
And that's 12 months.
Because you're not doing some arbitrary, we'll give you 50 quid for it.
No.
You're basing it on the price of gold that day and weights and actual empirical, you know, sort of gold content.
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
Okay, so here are some examples in front of us, actually. Shall we have a look at some... Oh, sorry, no, we've got some examples on graphics. We'll look at the table later. Sorry, I apologise. We're joining ITV and STV soon, so we're trying to get as much in as we can before we start the show again. But, so from Porthmadog... Oh, no, that's not in Scotland. It's in Wales, probably.
Wales, yeah.
Porthmadog.
It is.
Yes. I've never heard of that place before. So this customer got they sent in 9 carat gold, and they got £456, except they would have got another £45.60 if they'd done it through Shop on TV, because we give you the extra 10% on top of your valuation. From Wells, the customer sent in a 9 carat gold ring, got £161. But you may find that when you send something in, you think it's worth a couple £100 or something. Look at this, an 18 carat gold necklace by the looks of it from Ipswich, £2,432. Now this is where you really and truly are starting to get some extra mega money on top of your valuation, because the extra 10% would have been £243.20 on top of the 2,432. From Whitby, the 9 carat gold came in at 1,785, and that's like a jumble of stuff. So you can just send a whole bunch of stuff, or if you know you've got an expensive item that you just don't want it, or maybe you've inherited it, and it's, you know, you want to use that money from that loved one who the jewellery belonged to buy them a commemorative park bench. I've heard that story. That kind of thing.
That's my Uncle Georgie boy.
Is that right? Okay. Yes.
So we sold his St Christopher because we held onto it for a while. It's like, well, what do we do with it? We don't want to then pass it down to the next generation. So we sold it. We got £200 for it, and he's now got a lovely little plaque that says "Go Steady" on it with his name.
Lovely. I think that's great.
Yeah.
What is the valuation process exactly? You know, what makes a good envelope?
Okay, so a mixture of items is a great envelope. So obviously anything like these things that are here, the lockets, you know, a chain, odd earrings. I mean, you know, historically we've all had these.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Well, they've gone out of fashion and you wouldn't be seen dead in
Absolutely,
them now.
Completely. So, I mean, any pack, to be fair, we don't have a minimum. So if you do only have a single earring, send it in. That's absolutely fine. We'll still deal with it. That's no problem.
What if you've got a ton and it doesn't fit in here? That's when they'd call you and get another...
Call us, and if you want, or split it over 2 packs, like Steve said, or sometimes people will send in, I mean, we get sort of silver trophies, so obviously they're not going to fit in our pack.
Yeah.
You can take maybe a shoebox or a different bag and sellotape ours on the top.
Can you really?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
I saw a silver kettle this morning, a silver coffee pot. Someone sent us.
Wait. So you can get a box. Is there any limit to the size of the box?
Not really, no.
So you can fill a box, and then all you just tape that to the top of the box.
Yeah.
And they'll still send it.
Yeah. If you get any resistance.
How much gold have you got?
I can't believe that.
I'm afraid
I've got
lost gold. He lost Rob. He's got to get some gold.
I've got my old Incan statue I've been meaning to get rid of. I can't believe... I just realised there's a camera over there. I kept looking at that one. It's over there. That is incredible.
Yeah.
So you've got an answer for everything. We had a customer, I think you probably would have seen this because you watched the show I did on my own, who was calling from abroad somewhere.
Yes.
So what was your answer to that, just very quickly?
I can't remember what he asked.
Well, if I'm abroad,
can I send it? So yes, you could send it, but we need to make payment into a UK bank account.
Understood. Okay.
That's what we do need to do.
Okay.
So,
but that's when you use a service like Wise or something like that.
So he would obviously, or they would have to pay their own postage to get it into us, but yes, we would accept it, but we need to pay it into a UK bank account.
So essentially, all things are possible, ladies and gentlemen. Right, Leslie, what do you want to do next? Oh, she's got no idea. She's out of ideas. You've got 1.5 minutes. Use it however you like. What would you say in 1.5 minutes? I'm going to throw it to you. What would you say in 1.5 minutes about this amazing service?
It's fantastic. It's trustworthy. It's great prices. We're now decorating and getting new carpets as a result of me selling my bangle. So
not the office, it's home.
No, my other half is decorating and getting new carpets. Wasn't my choice to spend that money on that. She's having a great time at home at the moment painting.
Oh, I've got one quick question. Look, we've only got about 30 seconds, but what if somebody wants to sell in a gold bar or a sovereign or
we will take it.
A Britannia.
Yeah, we will take all of it, but just be mindful that we're not a bullion centre.
Right.
So we're not obviously selling that on.
Ah, right. Okay. So you might not get. There are better ways to deal with your bullion, basically. Yeah, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do is click a couple of buttons and get one of these for free. Honestly, it is totally, completely free, guaranteed. Also, remember, this is Shop on TV is a partnership with ITV, so you are dealing with a very trusted source in terms of our show as well. But do stay tuned because ITV and STV are about to join us. That was all a rehearsal, really, on Freeview. We're going to do it all again after this.
Merry Christmas!
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Lock, with an E. I have a very simple question for you. Would you like to make some money without spending a single penny of your own? If the answer to that question is yes, Rob, I would like to make some money, please. How can I do it? Well, if you have got gold or in fact pretty much any precious metal lying around your home or wherever it is that you reside, then you can turn that within literally 48 hours in many cases, most cases actually, into hard cash. How? Using Post Gold for Cash. One of the most trusted online gold buyers that there is. And ladies and gentlemen, we have an exclusive partnership with them to bring their service through Shop on TV to you. And here's the thing. At every single stage, every single step of the way, it is not one, it's not two, it's free. It is absolutely free. Free to get your free gold selling pack. Free using this mailer to send it back via Royal Mail. You'll get a free evaluation of what your gold is worth. You will be then made an offer, and if you accept it, you will be given money the same day in most cases. You can even get real cash if you want it, although that may take a little bit longer. And if you don't want to accept the offer, it will all be returned to you also for free. There is nowhere along the way that you don't have an opportunity to get every part of this service completely 100% without charge. Now we're treating it like a product. There's a product code at the top left of the screen, 671236. Also, you can go to our website and you can also call us on the phone, 0333241241. Free, no obligation at all under any circumstances. Your gold selling pack will come to you, and we are going to give you an extra 10% on top of your valuation, plus you'll be entered into some prize draws. If you go to shopontv.co.uk/gold, then all the information that you need is there. There are some terms and conditions, but this is not little fine print that's like, oh, but you actually have to boil a rabbit at midnight in order to get your... It's all just basic common sense stuff, and we are going to cover that throughout the course of the show. Click on the button, any of the buttons that say get my free gold selling pack, you add it to your basket, go to your basket, and then check out in the normal way. However, it will be completely without charge. You can sign in if you have already got a Shop on TV account. You can create a free Shop on TV account if you wish, so you can store your credit and debit card information for future purchases and addresses. not just yours, but for other people too. So if you want to, by setting up an account, you could even have gold selling packs for free sent to friends and loved ones and relatives all around the land. And you can also check out securely as a guest if you prefer to do it that way. So there's the item number. If later on in the day you, oh, what do I do? What do I do? Call the number and quote that number. Or, in other words, call the phone number and quote that item number. Or you can put that item number anytime into the website. Or you can just go to shopontv.co.uk/gold. And it's free. No obligation necessary. No postage and packing, and also 3 prize draws. So there's an exclusive ITV1 and STV live show special prize draw. The next closing date, because these keep getting renewed, but the next closing date is the 24th of December. You're entered for free. Once you get your gold selling pack, you could win up to £500. There's another draw closing on the same date where you could win a chance, or you have a chance to win £500 in credit to spend on Shop on TV. And also, Post Gold for Cash do their own regular draws every 4 months. Also, you can win up to £500. So you've got 3 chances to win 500 quid. And if you're really lucky, and maybe you'll win 2 or 3. I doubt that will ever happen, but you may at least get 1. So just all of the terms and conditions and everything you need to know are all at shopontv.co.uk/gold. Now, we have the folks. I'm so excited because I did the show on my own a week or so ago, but tonight I get to work with the actual people from Post Gold for Cash. Here they are. The wonderful Sam is here again.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Rob.
Steve.
Thank you very much.
Who is wearing a lovely tie this evening.
Thank you very much.
The doctor is in the house.
Yes, I know.
For you, Rob, especially for you.
I'm expecting an examination at some point later.
You will receive it.
But let's examine first why people might want to use Post Gold for Cash.
Okay, so as a company, we were established in 2009. The founder was Ashley, who teamed up with Ian, who had the knowledge on the jewellery side of things. So we've been going a really, really long time.
So you're established.
Very established, yes. We are a small team, but the majority of us have all been there. I've been there 15 years. The rest of the girls, some 16, they were there from sort of just when they started, really.
Right.
But then we do have the new boy.
New kid on the block.
The new kid on the block. Break into song there.
But we're a small team, but we're like I said, mighty last time, and I do stand by that.
Sure.
We are a mighty team.
Yes.
And I think that's what makes a huge difference, because it makes the experience very personal, doesn't it?
Yes.
We treat you as a person, not just a number going through.
Well, actually, people have been really excited to talk to the people from the telly.
Yeah.
Actually, on
Sam off telly.
Sam off telly. That's right. I know.
Yes.
There are lots of online gold buyers out. Well, actually, there aren't that many, I don't think, but there are some. And then people could auction their jewellery, I suppose, on an auction website. Although that can be tricky and expensive, and you don't always know.
Fees on those, haven't you?
And then also there are pawnbrokers, but often that's a loan, and if you don't repay the loan, you lose the item, and often you don't generally get offered as much money. I've found in the past. Not knocking them, it's a different business model, but this is based on what the price of gold is on the day that your gold is received. So you will get a fair offer, and actually if you get a better offer from any other online gold buyer and you can provide basically proof of that, then Post Gold for Cash are going to match it anyway. So it's all about trust here. Not only are you doing this through Shop on TV, and of course we are a partnership with ITV and STV, and so that alone means that you have the knowledge, the safe knowledge that you can trust this service. The fact we have an exclusive deal with, or an exclusive partnership with Post Gold for Cash, who themselves are one of the UK's most trusted scrap gold buyers. You're getting the safe and secure service via Royal Mail special delivery. Over 270,000 customers have used the service. They're rated excellent on Trustpilot based on over 2,000 reviews. And also, as I just said, you have the price match promise that if you get a better price from somebody else, it will be matched by Post Gold for Cash. Fast and easy, no obligation at all to use the service. You send the gold for free because the mailer is included. If you're not happy with the offer, you will get your gold items returned for free, and the Post Gold for Cash experienced valuers will provide you with a free valuation, no charge for that whatsoever, to discover what your gold is worth, and the best online price guaranteed because of that price match promise. It's so simple to do. all you have to do is go to the website, order your free selling pack, make sure that you check out, and you're going to get everything that you need. We'll talk you through the mailer and all of the sort of the process in a moment. But I suppose the next obvious question is, what can you send and what can't you send?
Okay, so anything gold. Anything gold, anything platinum, palladium or silver.
So gold or any precious metal?
Yes, a precious metal. If you're not sure, you can still send it in to us. If there might be items that you know are definitely gold, for example, rings that you can send in. You've got some other bits that you're not sure of. Chuck that all in the pack. We will test it when it comes in. What we don't want is plated items, costume jewellery. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there are some great names out there. Things like Michael Kors, Vivienne Westwood. Unfortunately, we can't offer on those.
No.
And they are beautiful pieces, so please don't be disappointed if.
Rob, we do take teeth.
You take gold teeth.
We do take teeth.
Yeah.
So my main role within the business, that I've been there just about a year now, is doing the customer engagement. So I've had some fantastic conversations with our customers, and we chat through all kinds of things about the process. And some people say, "Can I send my teeth?"
Yeah.
And it's absolutely, as long as they're clean.
Give them a brush before you pop them in the box.
Yes.
We do
Please,
get them in.
can I do it?
Please don't. Yes. We make you do this.
Don't send that in with your gold
did
tooth
take
in
the
it.
gold. We did take the gold off of it, and we did pay for it. They didn't want that bit back, though. I don't know why.
What I love about this also is if you send a whole bunch of stuff, you may not know what your gold, whether it is real, gold. When I say solid gold, I mean gold throughout, because, for example, 9-carat gold is actually only 37.5% pure gold, and then the rest is alloys, but it's still solid gold. 14-carat is 525, 52.5%. How much?
585.
585, sorry, you're right. Oh, it's been a while since I've done 14-carat.
That's okay, I'm here to help.
18-carat gold is 750 or 75%, and then you've got 22-carat, which is...
Oh, God.
higher, and there's also 24. So the point is, if it's solid gold, the folks at Post Gold for Cash can check it and verify, even if it doesn't have a hallmark. And if you don't know, just bung whatever you think is gold.
Yeah.
What is it?
916.
916. Bung whatever you think is gold into your bag. This is the bag you get, right? And they will test. And if there are some items that are not real gold, then as long as there's value in your pack, they'll send those back to you for free. And we'll cover that more in more detail in a bit. But essentially, you can use this as a verification service for what your gold, whether it is gold or not, or it is a precious metal or not. And then you can also get your money for it too. What about, let's say, for example, I've got a gold watch and the watch hasn't worked for years, or I've got a ring that's got a whopping great diamond in it. What about broken items and gemstones? How do you deal with those?
Broken items are perfect for us because we just melt the items down. So odd earrings, broken lockets, broken watches.
Take the watch bit out.
Yeah, take the inners out, the movement out, and we'll pay for the rest of it. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Diamonds, we'd absolutely accept your whopping diamond because basically, as long as it's over a quarter of a carat,
value.
a quarter of a carat or more, we're able to offer you a little
single
bit more
diamond, not little.
Not the clusters and things like that.
No.
Absolutely. The other thing is, unfortunately, we can't really offer on rubies or sapphires or things like that. So if they are precious to you, if you're able to extract them, because you don't want the item, but you may want to keep the stone for, it might have been your nans or something like that.
Sure.
If you can do it locally, then that's fine. We mentioned we are a small team, and obviously the time is limited a little bit.
Only so many hours in the day, aren't
there? There is. And
I'd rather you keep your personal service than become impersonal and do more.
And try and stretch, and then we can't give the customer the service that we want to. I mean, we were able to. The lovely Wendy sent a pack in, one of your Shop TV customers.
Yeah.
And in fact, she was the first person to call the office.
Is that right?
With an inquiry. Yes. So Wendy, hi. I promised I'd do a shout out.
Yes.
And she did ask. She had lots of questions, and that's what it was all about. Call us and talk to us about it. I did manage to take out, I think it was a little cameo that she wanted to have returned.
Right.
And if it's easy enough, just easy to pop out, then we will try and do it. We'll give it a go.
Otherwise, if you have got predominantly precious metal jewellery or it doesn't have to be jewellery, it could be anything as long as it's precious metal, but it does have gemstones in it. You can always, unless they are diamonds a quarter of a carat or a diamond a quarter of a carat or larger, just take it to your local jewellers and ask them to pop the stones out for you. They'll be able to do it very, very easily. Now, what they don't accept is, look, I'm going to summarise this. If it's not solid gold, in other words, if it's not real gold or real precious metal, they're not going to accept it. So, you know, your Cooper nickel coins, foreign currency, fashion watches, costume, rolled gold, gold-plated, metal core jewellery, pinchback jewellery, that sort of thing. Anything silver-plated, electro-plated, nickel. Also silver tableware and cutlery. Is that plated, or if it's solid silver?
If it's solid silver, we will take it. The thing
Yeah.
with silver is look out for the lion.
Right.
If you've got the side profile of a lion,
Yeah.
then it generally will mean that it is silver through and through.
Right.
You mentioned earlier about the EPNS, the electroplated nickel
Yes,
silver.
yeah.
The other one which indicates that it's plated is A1. So that would indicate that it's a heavily plated item, unfortunately not silver through and through.
So check, and you know, do your due diligence. These are just examples. Basically, anything that is gold or any other precious metal, whether it is silver, whether it is platinum, palladium, if it's a precious metal and it's a solid precious metal, doesn't matter what content of that precious metal is in that piece, because they will determine that, and it will all be based on the prices for that commodity or those commodities on the day. Remember, there is no obligation whatsoever to get your free gold selling pack. It costs you zero, nothing, nada, nilch, niente, nichivo. And this is the exclusive part. Anything and everything that you send, it has to be through Shop on TV / or shopontv.co.uk/gold. You have to get your pack from us, because that obviously will be it'll be indicated to Post Gold for Cash that it's come through us. And then when you're given an offer, you'll get the same offer anyone else would get on the day, but you will be given an additional 10% on top, just because you've done it through Shop on TV right now. So if you get an offer of £100, you'll receive 110. If you get an offer of £1,000, you'll receive an extra £100 on top, so £1,100 in total. Plus you're going to go into the 2 exclusive Shop on TV prize draw entries for free, and you'll also be entered for free into the Post Gold for Cash prize draw entry too. Can I quickly show you, in a second I will, let me just cover this off. So one of here are the offers, so the entries, the prize draws. One of them is a live show special. You're watching us live now, or you may be watching a repeat on Freeview or somewhere else, but the fact is that it doesn't matter. You're still good to be entered into those draws that close on the 24th of December, whether you're watching us live or this is a repeat, or if you're watching on a +1. So live show special, and that is £500. The further draw is another £500 to spend on Shop on TV, and also Post Gold for Cash do their own prize draw roughly every 4 months, also for £500. It doesn't matter when you send your pack in, you'll always be entered into one of those prize draws, even if, I'm not saying you would, but if you missed the 24th of December, or it would just go into the next one. So you're always going to be entered when you go through Shop on TV into those prize draws. Now, it's a really simple process. Let me walk you through it. So you go either to our website, shopontv.co.uk. You'll see a big banner for Post Gold for Cash, or you can go shopontv.co.uk/gold. That will take you to the dedicated page. But you see the banner there. Just anywhere you see that, just click on that. There is all the information you need. Click on the Order My Free Gold Selling Pack. That will take you to the product page. Remember that we've added this as a product. There's no cost to it. There's no price, but you have to add it to your basket, just like you were buying a regular product online. Then you have to go to your basket and check out securely, just like you would with a regular product online. Please do that now. Make sure you check out. Either sign in to your account if you've got one, or if you haven't got one, you can set up an account for free, or you can check out securely as a guest. Entirely up to you. It is free to get the gold selling. Right, here's what you get. When you get the gold selling pack, you get a lovely little welcome letter, right? Yep, make sure it's the right way up. There's the welcome letter. It's got all of Post Gold for Cash's contact information on there. If you have a question at any point, no matter how big, no matter how small, no matter how silly you may think it is, call them. Just give them a call. On the back, it will give you some examples of the sort of payouts and how they compare to others. You'll also be given examples of what you can sell, what you can't sell. That's just pure information. Keep that, put that to one side. You'll also get this very simple form. All you need to do is put your address, your name, your phone number, your email address. There's payment information here, not your payment, well, not for you to pay, but for them to pay you. So you can put your bank account information on there on the form. Now, you can leave that blank if you're not sure yet where you want the money to go, and then you can call when they contact you with the offer. You can tell them where you want it to go, and if you don't want the offer, you can tell them where to go, politely, or you can put your info in there. And if you change your mind again, it doesn't matter if you change your mind, if you're not sure about this, whatever it happens to be, call them and they will help you out. And then you just need to sign and date it. That goes in with your little bubble bag for putting your gold items in. So you put those in together into this priority special delivery Royal Mail envelope. It'll have a barcode on it, and also at the bottom it will have a little sticker that contains all of your contact, or essentially a link to all of your contact information. So Post Gold for Cash, they can find you even if you forget to put your form in. Don't worry if you've forgotten that, they'll still be able to find you. Take this to the post office, not into a box, a post box. They have to weigh it, and because Post Gold for Cash will also weigh it just to verify that it's the same, that nothing's gone awry or missing in transit. And then basically you get a receipt, which is your proof of postage, and it's also tracking information so that you know that mailer has gone off. They'll receive it the next day by 1 p.m. They'll open it up. They will value your gold or your precious items, and they will get in touch with you with an offer which you can then either accept or not. And if you do accept it, the money could be in your account, and usually will be in your account that day. You can even get actual cash if you request it. It may take a little extra time to get the cash because I have to go and pull it out and mail it to you and all that sort of thing. But you can have it if you want it. So that whole process is free and simple and easy. And if you decide to decline the offer, your items will be sent back to you absolutely free of charge. And maybe there are 1 or 2 items and you go, no, actually I don't want to sell those ones after all. You can sell the bits you do want, and you can get the ones that you don't want to sell back also for free. And we'll talk about insurance. This is covered automatically for £750, but we'll talk about other insurance options in a moment too. So the price of gold, it's always, generally recently, been trending upwards, hasn't it? You know,
it's not been bad, has it?
It's not been bad. No, it hasn't. No.
I mean, I think it's pretty clear looking at that with my glasses that I bring with me now. Learnt my lesson last time. It's fantastic. I mean, it's really, really peaked up there, and the line just continues to go up.
Yes.
There's a little dip, but you know, there is with anything.
It is a commodity. It's a market.
Commodity.
Yeah.
So there will be those things happening, but superb prices at the moment. Really is.
And also, as generally, I'm giving any investment advice, but certainly I've heard in the past, don't try to time the market. It never works.
No.
If you've got something you want to sell and you want to get the money, just
do it now.
When is the best time? Now, right?
There is too many factors.
Yeah, I personally took our own advice recently.
Yeah.
And I did ask permission of my wife to, could I sell a bracelet that I bought in the Lebanon on holiday 20 years ago in 2005, and she gave me her permission. So I brought it into the office and I sold it in the office. I paid £300 for it 20 years ago, and they gave me £1,500. So I was really grateful, and she's a really happy woman now. She's at home decorating with new carpets.
Incredible.
The trouble is, Steve should have done it through Shop TV because he would have got an extra 10%.
You've got an extra £150.
I did suggest that to.
Hang on, when did you do this? Were we not already broadcasting?
I mentioned it to Mike, and he said, "Don't push it."
Always worth a go.
Fair enough. Let's have a look at some of the items on the table. I see these playing cards everywhere. So what's that all about?
Are you ready to have some fun?
I am. Yes, definitely.
Right, so a good old game, higher or lower.
Okay.
So would you like to take a guess as to, let's go with this one.
Okay.
So, 9 carat gold chain.
It's 9 carat, okay. Yep. Oh, it's quite heavy. To quote a film, is it heavy? Then it's expensive. Okay. Oh, that. 500 quid.
500?
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
550.
Okay. Ta-da!
Oh boy, £1,160. But through Shop on TV, you get an extra £160.
Correct. Yeah.
So about more than £1,300. That's lovely. That's really. Sorry. Okay, something else. What else?
So let's maybe have a look at this one here.
Oh, okay. Is that a wheat chain?
So 9 carat gold again.
Okay.
So everything we bought is 9 carat today. So obviously, if you imagine these are higher grades.
Okay, so it's a Belcher chain. It's quite heavy.
Yeah.
9 carat. You see, I'd say probably about £700 or £800.
Okay, and what did you guess on this one?
500.
Okay, so you're saying higher.
Yeah.
by a couple of £100.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't see it.
No, it's not going to fit.
Ruin my hair for £3,000. That, you see, I bought one of those for a few £100, well, similar years ago.
Yeah.
Crikey, that's amazing. If you bought gold in the past, especially 15, 20 years ago, this is worth real money. If the money is worth more to you than the item, maybe you don't wear it anymore. Maybe it's out of fashion. Maybe you don't care about it. Maybe you don't wear gold anymore. A lot of people, I used to wear gold all the time. I don't wear it at all these days. Turn it into money towards Christmas or holidays or whatever, paying bills. Now, there's a big old pile of earrings.
Yes, there is. And these are quite light. I mean, these are sort of,
Yeah,
feel those,
yeah.
they're just the hollow
They're
ones.
hollow. Oh, yeah, those are very,
I mean,
very light, yeah.
I won't lie, I wore them back in the day. So those are quite
I won't
light.
lie, I didn't. But my girlfriend did.
I won't lie, but you would look great in them.
Oh, thank you very much.
So, I mean, these are all hollow. So you'd think probably not much. Again, all 9 carat gold.
£200?
Couple £100. So you're going lower.
Yeah, I'm going lower than lower.
We are looking
Oh,
at
blimey!
approximately £350.
That's
And
incredible.
they really don't feel like anything.
Yeah.
They're not sort of bulky, heavy items.
No,
You know.
but it's safety in numbers, isn't it? As
Yeah.
the old saying goes. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe you've got earrings, or you used to have a pair of earrings and you lost one, or the catch broke, and it's what you paid for it. It's not worth getting it repaired. It would cost more than it would be worth. You'd think. Maybe you've been given a gift. A lot of people have had jewellery gifts that are well-meaning, and you go, oh, that's lovely. Yeah, I'll definitely wear that. And then it goes in a drawer, and it's like, crikey, I wouldn't be seen dead in that. Look, and that is the being given a gift is lovely, but it doesn't always quite hit home, does it? So maybe you've got things that are broken, like watches that just don't work anymore. A lot of people, gold watches. I had a gold pen, a 9 carat gold pen from school. In fact, I don't know where. I think I've still got. Did I sell it? I can't remember. I might have. I lost it. May have lost it, but that'd be worth
pack, Rob.
I was going to say,
10%, Rob,
worth
10%.
a fortune these days.
Yeah.
And so, if it's something that is just sitting in a drawer doing nothing, and you're never going to use it, never going to wear it, it's almost like having money just sitting in a bank account, not gaining any interest. It's getting overtaken by inflation. Gold is going up in price. Gold is a storage of wealth. It's trending up.
Yeah.
Now, it can go up and down, of course, but the fact is that what it is today is a lot more than it was 5 years ago and 10 years ago. And that's why, how do you pronounce that? Porthmadog?
Porthmadog.
Porthmadog. Where is that? It's Wales. I know,
Yeah.
somewhere
Yeah.
in Wales.
Yeah.
I'm going to visit that place.
Yeah.
This customer got, for 9 carat gold, for that bracelet, £456. But if they had done it through Shop on TV, it would have been £45.60 more on top of that, so about over 500 quid. The ring, 161. When you start getting into, some of the more substantial items, and many of us have got solid gold necklaces and bracelets and things like that, they've got a bit of heft to them. They're worth potentially 4 figures. So look at this, £2,432 for that necklace, plus through Shop on TV. Had they done it that way, they would have got an extra £243. That's £243 is like, a day's work.
Yeah.
That's a substantial amount of money. Or £17.85 from Whitby, that would have been an extra £178.50. Whatever your offer is, and you are offered the same price that any customer for Post Gold for Cash, not going through Shop on TV, get the same value, the same level and standard of valuation. But by doing it through Shop on TV right now, you will get the extra 10% if you accept the offer. And it's free. Get your pack. You've got everything to gain. Even if you don't do it now. Do these expire, these packs?
No.
So get one now, even if you don't use it for a month or 2 months. And there'll always be the draws going on.
Yeah.
So you'll just be entered into the next one. Can I just quickly say as well, we're talking about postage now. So this is a good time. Well, let me do this little slide, and then I've got a couple of questions. So is it safe to post my gold?
Yes.
Yes. Good. End-to-end tracking, basically, because this is going through Royal Mail, who are the nation's trusted, they're the Royal Mail provider.
Yep.
It is absolutely, and this is why you take it to the post office, because they scan the barcode, they give you proof of posting. So if for any reason it did go missing, it doesn't matter because you've got proof of posting.
And the
you're
post
covered.
office staff are really helpful.
Yeah,
when
they
you
are.
go into
they
the
are,
post office, because sometimes you're a bit nervous as to what to do with the pack, and they're really helpful, really patient, and they'll support you with the pack posting it.
It's next working day delivery, but when it gets to Post Gold for Cash, and if no one's in, do they just leave it on the doorstep?
No. So the post generally will be with us by 9 o'clock in the morning. And we're very lucky because Gail is always in by 7:30.
Oh, okay, right.
With Winston the dog.
With Winston the dog, yes,
I see.
absolutely. So yeah, when it's, are you happy for me to go through the process of when we receive it, what we do with it?
You've got 1.5 minutes to do that if there's time.
When we receive it, we look after it, I value it, and then the lovely Tracy will give you a call with a fantastic offer and an extra 10%.
Fabulous. It's always securely received.
Yes.
Also, it's insured for £750. If you want to, you can increase the insurance if you think your items are worth more. It'll cost you about £3 at the post office to insure it up to £1,000 and £10 up to £2,500. But don't worry, because when you accept the offer, Post Gold for Cash will reimburse you for that. So it's still free. And if you think your items are worth more than £2,500, you have to, basically the advice is send them in separate Royal Mail special delivery envelopes. So all you need to do is call Post Gold for Cash 202 844 198 and just say, please can I have another mailer. Don't order more from us, because otherwise it'll be treated as separate offers, they'll have separate references. Get one, and then if you've got loads of items, call Post Gold for Cash and they will send you out more that are linked. They're all linked together, so it will all be treated as one valuation. And by the way, if you've got big items or loads of items, you can get your own box, literally don't matter what the size is, and just tape this barcode up to the box, take that to the post office, and the whole box will go.
Yeah.
At no additional charge. Just make sure the box is obviously securely secure. So maybe you've got a big gold vase or something like that. Look, there's so much more we could cover. Just call if you have any questions, and you will get the answers that you need, no matter what it is. No matter if you've thought of some interesting scenario as to how you might want to send your precious items in, and you're not sure of the answer, call them, and you will get the answer directly from them. But order that gold selling pack right now.
Follow us across all of our social media at Shop on TV Live.
Let's talk about the insurance, shall we? I covered it off quickly because we were running out of time. Just full disclosure, if you're watching live, we were recording that last half hour so we can play it out on Freeview. So we only had half an hour to get it all in. Now we're loosey-goosey. And by the way, because we are live, unless you're watching us on ITV1+1 or STV plus 1, if you want to question, or if you want to ask the team, not me, ask them questions now live. You can studio@shopontv.co.uk. Just send in your questions, and you can literally ask before you get your free gold selling pack, or just get your free gold selling pack now. Just order that, check out. It's completely free, and you'll get the extra 10%. Remember, when you log out, when you order through checkout, that's the word I was looking for, through Shop on TV, that logs the fact with Post Gold for Cash, because obviously we transmit. By the way, we don't ever sell any of your information, and neither do Post Gold for Cash. The only information transfer that's going to happen is from Shop on TV with your order information for your free gold selling pack to Post Gold for Cash. Right. Yep. And it's a closed loop. Yep. Nobody else outside, no marketing companies, no third parties will ever receive your information. So here it is. It's clear as day. It's really easy. Click on any one of those buttons. There are all of the different offers and things. There are a few questions that are answered there. I mean, really everything you need to know. We spent a lot of time getting that right. So, or you can just go to the regular show page, the way if you're a regular customer or a regular viewer, how you would normally get to us or to the show page on our website, or you can just go to shopontv.co.uk/gold, or because we've given this a product number 671236, you can just put the item number into the search box at the top. It'll take you straight to the product page, or you can just call us on the phone as well if you would prefer to do it offline and call using a telephone. Then 0333241241, and again just mention this number here, 671236. It really is as simple and as easy as that. And I'm really sorry that we can't offer this to the Channel Islands at the moment. I don't know why that is, but it's something to do with customs.
I love Jersey.
Let's not get into that now. So we were talking insurance.
Yes.
So it's a complicated thing. How do I know how much I think my items might be worth when it comes to insurance? What's your advice?
I would suggest if you think your items are worth around 750, I would insure it up to 1,000. I would always go slightly higher.
A bit of headroom?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You would rather have the peace of mind that should anything happen within transit, that it's covered.
Sure.
It's rare that it does happen, but you would, absolutely peace of mind, insure it for slightly higher. I mean, when we receive the item, you've already mentioned before, make sure you get the receipt from the post office because that gives you the weight on there when you sent the parcel to us.
Yeah, yeah.
And before we do absolutely anything, we will weigh that parcel.
Yeah.
And on the outside of the envelope, before we open it, we will write the weight here.
Ah, right.
So if there is any discrepancy when we get to speak to you,
Yeah.
we've got that weight there prior to doing anything else.
Yes.
And we can say to you, okay, send us a copy of your receipts. Let's have a quick look into this for you. I'm sure it's something we can remedy straight away.
Again, if you do forget for any reason, because you get a little form to fill in, which is how many items you're sending, your name, address, your phone number, your email, and also the bank where you want the money sent, and sign and date. But if you forget to put that in here, it doesn't matter because you'll notice down the bottom there is a little. You're assigned the minute you order, you're assigned a customer number or a reference number. So that one reference number is enough for Post Gold for Cash
Yeah,
to
it's unique
identify
to you.
you.
Yeah.
So they've already got all of your details because you've obviously put those in. You see that number just down the bottom there. But also, Rich, if you stay there, I'm going to move the pack. See, it says at the top, this is special delivery, guaranteed by 1 p.m. But you said normally they arrive about 9 in
It's
the
by
morning.
9 o'clock the next day.
Yeah.
So today is Sunday, so you're ordering now. Well, actually, no, technically today's Monday, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because it's
Monday
the middle of the morning. So your pack will go out today.
Yep.
And it's sent out first class, I'm assuming?
First class, yep. So
Yep.
Gail and B will get those packs out to you. You will receive that, obviously reliant on Raw Mail, tomorrow.
Yep.
Being Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
Get my head around
yes,
this.
yeah. I know it's
So
hard.
if you are sorting your stuff out today, ready to go into the pack for when you receive it,
Yeah.
if you get it out to us Tuesday, we'll have that Wednesday.
Yeah.
And you'll get a call from me on
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Is it always by phone? You always call?
We will always try and contact you by phone. If
Okay.
you don't answer after we've stalked you a bit by phone,
Yeah.
we will send an email. So we'll reach out in different ways.
Is there a
We'll
way?
send
And I
text
wondered this because some people screen calls. I know I do. How do I know it's from you? Is there a...
It comes up with an 01202 number, so it'll say it's a call from Bournemouth.
So 01202 or a Bournemouth
Yeah.
call, you know it's Post Gold for
Yeah.
Cash, and it's this real, it's legit people, not some robo-caller or
No, so it is us. I mean, some people, they don't answer it, but then because we follow up with a text message, maybe later on in the day,
Yes.
we'll give you the telephone number and they'll look at it and go, oh, that's who called me, and then phone back.
Well, you're not going to stop trying to get in touch with the person, presumably,
No.
I
until
will
you
always
do.
leave a voicemail as well. When
Yeah,
I'm doing
yeah.
the calls to check that the packs
Yeah.
have been received, I will always leave a voicemail, letting them know who we are and whether people receive their pack and if we can help in any way. And having those conversations with our customers, they really appreciate them. Because it's quite different these days to have that conversation, that contact.
Yeah, I mean, hypothetically, if they never ever answered any of your contact, what would you do? Just send the pack back?
No, so if
We still
they-
love them.
Yes,
We still thank you for your custom. If we don't manage to get hold of them, then we would actually send them a cheque, and they've got 28 days to send that cheque back to us. We will hold the pack.
Oh,
28
amazing!
days.
So you have thought of
So,
that?
yeah.
I was trying to catch him out.
Not today, Rob.
It's such a well thought out service. This it really is. And remember, it's free. Look, have you got enough money? I don't. I don't know about you. Now, look, I'm not a wealthy person. Maybe you are a wealthy person, and maybe you do have enough money. Although most of the wealthy people I know never have enough money. But the fact is that, look, are you of the opinion that I am, the same opinion as I have, that these days things are just getting rather expensive? The cost of living's gone, large cod and chips and a sausage in batter is 25 quid to be delivered to my door in Croydon.
Ketchup's £4.50.
Holy cow!
£4.50. If my son's listening.
Yeah, yours and mine both. But the point is, look, Christmas is coming, the geese are getting fat, and maybe you don't celebrate Christmas, but you celebrate something, or maybe you don't celebrate anything. But if thinking of Christmas, as we just launched our Christmas sort of branding, I mean, Christmas presents, it ain't cheap, maybe, and food, don't get me started, as we said, ketchup, what's a turkey these days? Stuff the turkey. See what I did there? So look, ladies and gentlemen, this could be money that's sitting in a drawer or in an attic or in a box somewhere in the garage that's doing nothing, that's been gathering dust for years. And maybe the money, you can imagine that right now, this minute, the money is worth more to you than the item. And maybe it's an item that's out of fashion. Maybe it's an item that's broken. Maybe it's an item that was one of a pair or was a pair and now it's only half of a pair. It's a pair. If you've got gold or any precious metal that you don't want anymore and the money that is worth more to you, then get your free gold selling pack. It's free. It's free to get the gold selling pack. No charge at all. No postage and packing. No cost for the pack. It is then via Royal Mail, priority mailer, prepaid, guaranteed insurance up to £750. We'll talk more about how you can increase that in a moment. You send it free to Post Gold for Cash. They then value it, a service that often is charged for by others, for free. By professional gold valuers, value your gold for free. And then if you don't want to keep the gold or the precious metal, they will send it all back to you for free. You have zero to lose. It's the only thing I know that from start to finish costs you zero, nothing. The only thing you've got to do is press a couple of buttons on your phone or your tablet or your computer or whatever, or even just make a phone call if you can't. If you don't even want to open your laptop, if maybe you don't have a laptop. Maybe you've got precious metals and you don't even use a computer. It doesn't matter. And then what's going to happen is you're going to make some money potentially. And I tell you what, if you've got what I call legacy gold that's maybe you bought 10, 15, 20 years ago, even if it's 9 carat, because then you could get a necklace for 100, 150 quid. Now that could be worth over 1,000. A lot of people, a lot of our customers, and we'll do some testimonials in a moment, are actually really shocked by how much money they get offered. Now, we can't guarantee that. It will depend. It will be case by case. But when the gold arrives at you, what happens?
Okay, so first things first is the package is weighed before we open it. And that weight is put on the outside of the envelope.
Yep.
Oh, here. Then it's logged in. So we check, obviously, the name on there. We do a few things with these. Basically put this on the form so it correlates with the information there.
Yes.
So it's just sort of
checks and balances.
Absolutely, yes. So that will then come across to me and I will value it.
Right.
So I will go through...
How do you do that?
Magic.
Using my magic wand, yeah.
So first of all, what I would do is look for hallmarks. Quite often your rings, things like that, these will have hallmarks within them.
Yeah.
So we can have a look at that. Would you like to have a look for a hallmark?
Look, yeah,
I think you're quite professional at this.
Well, I wouldn't say professional, but
you've got history.
I have, yeah, let's see here. Where are we? I'm trying to, oopsie, excuse me. It is, trying to find where it is. It's going to be in there somewhere. Come on, where are you? Oh, there it is. It is... I think it's upside down. Oh, gosh. Come here. Blimey. There's not enough light to see. I can't see.
Do you want me to give you an alternative one?
Yeah, please do.
So basically, this one's 9 carat gold.
Oh, it was, so it's 375. I couldn't see the numbers.
It's a 375.
Yeah. Also, my eyes are terrible these days.
Oh, it's late as well. No, it's early.
It is early.
It is early.
Well, it's late for me.
So, I mean, all these here are 9 carat gold.
Yes.
So I would always automatically look for a hallmark, easiest way to check the gold. If there is no hallmark, I would then get the big guns out.
Could we show that? Look, here it is.
Yeah.
So this is, I mean, that's worth a few bob, that, isn't it?
It's
He's the fastest valuer in the West.
So yes, and we do usually have a battery in there, so it's quite a weighty item.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to give that a hold. So with that, what I would basically do
Thermoscientific.
Sounds great, doesn't it? So I would hold the item across the bottom here, okay? And then I'm holding up towards the light, and that will tell me what content of metal is in there. So, for example, if it's 9 carat gold...
I thought you were joking about X-rays. It is actually X-rays. Look, it says on there, caution, high-intensity X-ray beam.
Yeah.
So it's literally X-raying the gold.
Yeah.
Amazing. So that's how you can tell if it's 9 carat, 14 carat, 18 carat, 22.
So it will give me the percentage. It will let me know what the other contents is within the item as well. So 9 carat is 37.5, so it'll say 375. 14 is 585.
585,
and then obviously 18 carat gold is 750. And then we go on to the 22s, which is
916. Yeah, it's been a few years since we've done those, yeah.
I went completely blank trying to remember that number.
I know.
What is it? Generally, they will just have 22 written inside of them.
Yeah, sure.
So we will check all of that out. So the gun acts as an X-ray, as we said, pretty similar to going to the hospital, checking through your skin, looking at your bones.
Yeah.
It will give me the bones and the metal.
And the great thing about that is that if, again, this is a question we get from various people, well, how do I, I've got stuff, but I don't know, especially if it's been given as a gift. And someone said, yeah, no, it's gold. But you don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you got engaged and it didn't work out, or maybe you got married, or then divorced. Well, if you did, send your old wedding ring in. It might turn out it's not real gold, in which case the divorce was a good idea.
We have had those calls.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Yes.
Oh.
We have had those calls.
Yeah.
So I will get it, I will value it, and 9 times out of 10 it will be Tracy that will give you a call with your offer and run through everything with you. If you're not happy or if you've got questions, if you want a particular item sent back, we will work with you as much as we can. We care. That's a
clearly.
massive.
And we'll receive stuff like randomly going through my parents' home. Everyone's got a miscellaneous drawer in the kitchen. Now, my dad had a little tin, Golden Virginia tin, full of screws and nuts and bolts, and we found a chain in there. And he thought it was, just a random bit of metal. And so, actually, I tested that as a mystery shopper and I sent it in. It was actually 9 carat.
Wow.
So, so Dad sent us 200 quid from upstairs.
So, I love that. So, if you're not sure, don't worry, but just bung whatever you, you get a nice big foam pack. Bung whatever you think is gold in there. And if it's not, you will be told. And if it is, you'll be maybe surprised at how much it's worth. But let's say, for example, because, look, the rules are very simple. What you send is any precious metal. Gold, silver, platinum, palladium, for example. No gemstones, no other gemstones except diamonds, as long as they are over 1/4 of a carat for one single diamond. 1/4 of a carat diamond or more. Those will be included in the valuation, but all other gemstones, take them out first. Or if they're teeny little melee chips of diamonds, you don't care about them, then you won't get any money for them, but you don't have to take them out. They'll just be disposed of. What they don't accept, anything that is essentially plated. So copper or cupronickel coins, foreign currency, fashion watches, costume, rolled gold, gold-plated, metal core or pinchback, or indeed silver-plated jewellery, the electroplated nickel, and also the silver tableware or cutlery. Now, silver-plated tableware or cutlery, if it's solid silver cutlery or solid silver tableware,
we will take
then
it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And we'll talk in a minute about how you can identify if that's the case. But if it's pewter or crystal, no. But basically, anything that is gold, it doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if it's broken, if it's a watch that doesn't work anymore. They'll take the mechanism out. It's all about the precious metal because it all gets melted down. And that way they separate off, even if it's 9 carat, they separate off the pure 24 carat gold from the alloy. The alloy gets thrown away and it's all about the real gold. And all your valuations are based on the market price, the mid-market price for gold that day. And then there is a formula that is used that is the same for everybody, which is how they come up with your offer. So it's a fair offer, and it's often a lot more than people expect. And if you get a better offer somewhere else from an online gold buyer, as long as you can provide proof, a receipt or some kind of documentation from that online gold buyer of that valuation, and it's exactly the same items that you're offering to Post Gold for Cash, they will match the offer. So you can always get the best price guaranteed from Post Gold for Cash at all times, and it's free to do it every step of the way. So please order your free gold selling pack now. You never know when you might need it. Or maybe you're not sure and you're thinking, I might have some stuff. Why wait? You could have money in your bank account by Wednesday. So actually, Wednesday. So while you're waiting for the pack to arrive, start having a little rummage around.
Get it ready.
If you've had a bereavement in the family, so, look, here's an example. So you're watching the show now, right? It's Monday morning technically. So you request your free gold selling pack now by going to our website or calling us on our phone number 0333 33241 241. Tuesday, all things being equal, Royal Mail doing their job properly, you will receive your form, the bag to put your items in, and your prepaid Royal Mail special delivery mailer. You take that to the post office by close of business on Tuesday. They weigh it, you get a receipt, they'll scan the barcode, you'll get a receipt as proof of posting, and that's also your tracking information, so you can check that it's arrived at Post Gold for Cash the next day by 1 p.m, which is guaranteed. And then Wednesday, Post Gold for Cash receive your money. No, they don't. They receive your gold or your items. They open it and value it that day. Again, all things being equal, unless there's an earthquake or something, you know, some act of God, as they call it. And you will receive a call that day with an offer. And if you say, yes, please, I'll have that offer, the money's in your account that day. And on the form you receive, you can even put your bank account information onto that form before you send it, so they already have it and they can literally just go boom, transfer. But if you want actual real cash, like dollar bills or pound notes, I suppose, that's possible, but how does that work?
Okay, so all we would do is it would mean that there would be a slight delay, provided we haven't missed the post that day. So if it's before about sort of 1:30, then we can get it out to you. I think it's 1 o'clock actually. We can get it out to you for the next day. Now the only thing we do say is there is a charge on that, but that's just to cover the £9 for the special delivery to get you the cash securely.
Yeah, well, it is unusual to request or to use cash these days.
But sometimes people do if they're switching bank accounts
fair enough,
or things like that. More mature customers sometimes would prefer to do that.
So it's £9 basically. It costs to get
£9.
And it may delay you by a day or two. I've got this. I've got some emails, but apparently the iPad isn't working at the moment. Look at this. Look how old-fashioned is this? I love it. Oh, actually, it's the network, apparently. This is great. I didn't even know we had a printer in there. Karen says, I used this Post Gold for Cash a few weeks ago when I saw it in the show. The ladies on there tonight with you, Rob, rang me the day after the posting with an amazing offer. I was shocked at the amount. Such a prompt and friendly service. Yep. Sam,
hey, Karen.
You will talk to Sam. You will talk to Sam. And possibly, if you're unlucky, Steve.
Or lucky.
Don't send it back. You will definitely speak to Steve.
Yeah. Are you a married man?
I can be.
Good answer. Nice.
It's worth £750.
Yeah, at least you know what to do with it.
I think this is appropriate now.
Oh, yes. Yes, he used to be so happy with that.
Still
so then Carol says, hi, Carol. If someone cannot talk on the phone, can they put a note in the pack to contact them another way so they don't get stressed by being called and not being able to answer?
Absolutely. Do you know what? We've got a few customers that get very anxious with telephone calls.
Sure.
So they just pop a note in and ask that we contact them via email, and that's perfectly fine.
Or text,
no
I guess, email, text. Something.
We will send a text to say we have your offer. We don't generally converse via text.
I see.
Simply because we're almost old school in as much as email and telephone call, but you can have a conversation, obviously, via email. You can get all the information across. You can attach any photos that somebody wants as well.
So just make sure you have an email account. You can always set them up for free.
Absolutely, and
I presume if you're not competent with computers or don't feel comfortable with them, maybe ask a trusted friend or a family member to use their email or set something up for you. It's been a while since I've done this in television.
At the same time as those calls, though, I'm speaking to customers, especially this week.
Yes.
A lady, what was her name? Julie from Nottingham. She was really grateful for the call because making so many hundred calls a week, we talk to people that don't often talk to people because of the loneliness and isolation that's out there within the community. And actually had a fantastic conversation with Julie. And she was really grateful. I was on the phone for 10 minutes with her and explained all the process. And she really expressed gratitude for the time that we spent talking to her and being patient with her, explaining the process. She was really grateful for that contact.
Can I say thank you to both of you and also to your company? Because you're the only company I can actually think of, except for Amazon, who you can actually call when you have a problem and talk to somebody. These days, it's all these AI chatbots and things these days. No, I mean, don't get me started on the ride-sharing services when you have a problem with your order. You can't talk. I hate that. You know, the fact that you're there. And again, if you have any questions, first of all, your first port of call while we're live is email us now, studio@shopontv.co.uk. Evident we'll be printing it out on a piece of paper. But we will answer your, not me, but Sam and Steve will answer your call now. While you're ordering your free gold selling pack or after you've ordered your free gold selling pack. It's free. It literally takes a few seconds. You just have to add it as a regular product using either the product code or if you go to shopontv.co.uk and, Leslie, before you go barreling on, here's the homepage. right? That's what the homepage is when you get to it. If you'll see Post Gold for Cash all over the place, but worst case scenario, see that live on air? It's very subtle. If you look carefully, you might just see it. That takes you through to our show page. That's where every night you'll be able to see everything we have on the show. Tonight, it's Post Gold for Cash. We've added it like a product, except there is no charge and no postage and packing fee. Add that to your basket, just like you would with any online order. Once you've done that, go back up to the top of the page and actually scroll down a sec. Oh, sorry, too late. Can you go back? Thank you. There we go. If you scroll down, you can just go buy now, right? That's the easiest thing because it ain't going to cost you anything. But you see, you can only add one, and that's now shows because we've limited it. Because here's the thing: if you order more than one, or could order more than one through Shop on TV, they all get transmitted as separate orders to Post Gold for Cash. So you'd get however many packs you ordered, but they would all have different reference numbers and they wouldn't be linked, they wouldn't be conjoined. So in other words, you'd send your stuff back and then you'd get 4 phone calls and 4 separate offers and, you know, it would just get very confusing. So if you don't think you can get all of your items into this, or if you think your items are worth more than £2,500, which we'll talk about the insurance next, then call Post Gold for Cash. Their number is on the when you get the mailer, it's right there in bold. You can't miss it. So keep that piece. Call them and they will send you additional mailers based on however many you need, but they will all be linked to the same customer reference, the same order number, if you like. So it will all be processed as one offer, one everything. Yeah. Okay, does that make sense? So you can only order one. But what you can do is if you've already ordered one and you've done yours, but your mum, for example, maybe she's not so good on the computer or whatever, then you can order one for her, because if you've got a free account with Shop on TV, you can add an address book. And when you add another address other than your registered, your main address, account address, it will ask you to put a name and a phone number for whomever it is you're sending that to. So if you send one to your mum, she's going to receive that at her address in her name, and the pack and everything will also be in her name. So she can then fill it with gold, send it back, and all of that will be sorted out for her directly. So you can order packs for friends and loved ones around the country if you so desire, even if you're not doing it for yourself, and just do a separate order for yourself if you want one as well. So there's no limit to the amount of people that can have packs. We've just limited it to 1 pack per person so that it's all the sort of the administration of your offer is all kept together. And if you need more, call and ask for more. Now, is it safe?
Yes.
Good. Excellent. So just thought I'd check. Yes, it is, absolutely, because we are using Royal Mail special delivery. You can't get more secure than Royal Mail. I mean, they're the Royal Mail, after all.
Absolutely, right? Yes.
They are the King's Mail Service.
Yeah.
And they are guaranteed and totally safe and secure and you know, yeah. It's the only way to fly, really. End-to-end tracking. So, this is why one of the reasons you take it to the post office, isn't it? Because they scan it, and so you get a tracking number.
You get your proof of postage.
Yeah.
It will confirm the weight of the item when you've sent it to us,
yeah.
And your tracking number.
Yeah.
Obviously. So hang on to that.
So you just go to Royal Mail's website, and put the tracking number. You can see where your package is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that will confirm that we've received it. 9 times out of 10, we've got it by 9 o'clock the next day.
Amazing. Actually, you can, I think, sign up for notifications as well. In fact, I use the Royal Mail app, and then I just get a little notification, so I know when my item's been delivered anyway.
You're so high-tech, Rob.
I'm very high-tech, baby.
I love this.
And once again, if there's any nerves, if you want any reassurance, the post office staff are fantastic.
Yeah.
So when you go into the post office, they're really helpful, they're really patient, and they'll look after you.
Yeah. Including if you think that your items are worth more money than some, because your mailer is covered for £750 for free. So if you think it's worth more than that, what do you do?
Okay, so you've got a couple of options. So you can, if you believe they're worth up to £1,000, you can increase the insurance. Now, at the post office, you would have to pay £3.
£3 whole
Okay,
pounds.
£3 whole pounds. Right. If you felt that the items were worth up to £2,500, which is the maximum that you can send through the Royal Mail, then you would have to pay an extra £10. Now, whilst you are paying it when you go there,
obviously we have promised that everything is free.
Free?
Free.
Free!
So should we buy your pack, then we will reimburse you that £3 and that £10, and we'll see it and we'll mark it on your form that you paid that.
So if you accept, if they accept, you basically you
Yes.
accept the offer, you get that money completely reimbursed.
Yeah, we'll give it back to you.
And if you don't want to keep it or accept the offer,
then we will return it to you exactly the same way that it's come in. So if you've increased it to 1,000, we'll increase it to 1,000. If
Amazing.
you've increased it to 2.5, we'll increase it to 2.5.
well then, surely this is just me being me. Sorry. Now you get a little insight into the workings of my mind.
It's dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
Brace yourselves.
I mean, exactly. If I insure it for the extra £10 to 2,500,
Yep.
but it's not worth 2,500 when you get it,
We'll still reimburse you that money.
you still
Yeah.
reimburse.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why wouldn't everyone just pay the extra £10?
I know. It's a safety
That's
net, I
see.
think. It's a safety net for a lot of people. But other people might just send a single earring in. So obviously they don't need to. They can just use the insurance
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we allow for it.
So is there any kind of precious metal that you don't accept or wouldn't recommend, or that you'd recommend there are better ways to disperse or to disperse of?
We will take any precious metal. All we would say when it comes to sort of gold bars, that sort of thing, we will take them, but we are not a bullion centre.
No.
There are others out there, but we're happy to take these
Sure.
on.
Yeah.
We'll take sovereigns, we'll take broken
Britannias
jewelries,
even?
Yep.
we'll take Britannias, Krugerrands, anything that you have. I mean, we get sort of gold francs, that
Yep.
sort of thing sent
Yeah,
in as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
We had gold stamps last week.
Yeah,
Gold stamp, a set of gold
Really?
stamps.
Wow.
Yeah.
gold,
Amazing.
is it peso? Something like that. We get
Could be.
those.
Yeah.
So
But if,
we'll
the
take-
bullion, if you've got bullion, it would be better to go to a bullion dealer, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably to inquire, yes. Unfortunately, it's managing expectations. So, but we will accept it if
wouldn't-
it's easier.
But
to
if
send it.
you got an offer from an online bullion dealer, could they present that to you, and would you match that, or is that a different scenario?
It's a very good question.
Finally
I
found
know,
something I
wow.
haven't been
It
asked.
would be
You've
dealt
flummoxed
with
me.
on an individual basis.
Individual basis.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I would
we
agree.
would always be transparent and honest
And
with
we
the
would
customer,
try.
and we'll find a solution to that problem. And we'll
I
talk.
love that answer, Steve.
That is,
Thank you.
No, but
I didn't even practice that
aren't
one.
these
Brilliant.
folks? Aren't they great? These are the people that you're actually dealing with. These are not just some, high-paid, television personalities coming up to dazzle.
We're really
Perhaps,
not.
Rob, we will always put the customer first.
Yeah, we will
most
try and be
sincerely.
transparent and honest.
Yeah,
And
and
If
we
everyone
will
took a
always,
leaf out your book, it'd be a much
my
happier
friend, they will
world.
always have choice.
Yeah.
The
yeah,
customer will always have choice, whether they wanted to post some stuff,
Yeah.
whether they wanted to receive an offer,
Yeah.
whether they wanted another pack. We'll always respectfully ensure choice is given.
Should we have a look at some more jewellery and play a little bit more of your game?
Yeah. play a bit more of my
bit
game.
of Brucey.
I want to play a game.
got a couple of good ones here.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, so there's a curb bracelet. It's
Yeah.
quite, I can see there's a hallmark. What is it, 9 carat?
yeah,
Well, based on the necklace, I'd say £350.
so close.
I'm getting better.
You are
I
getting
was going to say
brilliant.
400 and I thought, well, I better not.
400.
Ah, okay. You see.
Okay.
Instinct.
Just
So
my
then
instinct.
perhaps
I am a
now
human
look.
scale.
Now let's have a look at this one. So we've now got some charms on this one.
Right, it's the first time I've had any charm for a while. That feels a little bit heavier. I'd say 450. 9 carat, yeah?
Yeah. So you're going higher.
Yeah, going higher.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ta-da!
How? What? Oh, it's a lot heavier then. Wow.
Now the thing to consider is with a charm
Christmas thing,
bracelet,
yeah.
quite often you were saying earlier about giving people giving gifts
Yeah,
early
yeah.
on, and then aunts, nans, people will give you a charm to put on there.
Yeah, yeah.
Now what you might not know is the bracelet 9? Are the charms 14 or 18?
They could all be different.
They could all be different ones.
You test everything.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And it could be that the bracelet is
You
18
tricked me.
carat.
Some of them are not 9 carat, are they?
No, this
Some of them are chocolate.
This one is. No, that's the Christmas coins
Sorry,
that we get
sorry.
out.
Christmas chocolate.
Yes, they don't accept Christmas. Sorry. Yeah.
So there could be different grades on there. So you potentially could be sat on a charm bracelet with different grades of gold.
Yeah.
£2,000 maybe.
But the fact is, I remember selling those on the original shopping channel years ago. That would have been 150 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Or we'd have done a special at 99.99.
So if you've got that sitting in your miscellaneous
90s.
kitchen drawer,
Yeah.
send it in now. Trustworthy, great prices, great to do business with.
And also, to be honest, maybe if that was a teenager's or yours when you were a teenager,
Yeah.
it has special sentimental value.
Yeah.
I mean, some people probably wouldn't be seen dead wearing something like that these days.
And quite often that is the case. It's been handed down, it's been, gifted if someone's passed away. And whilst, we all have memories of people. I mean, my aunt, she was fantastic, had a massive jewellery box full of such random things. And I probably got a love for this kind of thing from Auntie Ginny. But it doesn't mean to say that if I had that from her and I sold it, I'm not doing her disjustice. I'm going to get something with the money that I like and I will wear now, but also put the money towards something else.
Here are some more examples, actually. I mean, the fact is that you just don't know. If you've got something that you think is precious metal, send it in, because so the 22 karat gold miscellany there from Edinburgh, that came in at £1,642, and that was, in September. But remember, by going through Shop on TV, you get an extra 10%. So that customer would have received £164.20 on top of the 1,642. So to add that 10% to an offer is a lot. Because if you get an offer and you go, well, it's not quite what I was, hoping, can you go a bit higher? Well, you're going to get 10% extra.
Absolutely.
That's a lot. I don't think anyone would go more than 10% anyway.
Listening to those phone calls that come into the office, Rob, they get offered the 1,642 and they're literally blown away, thinking, right, there's my spa weekend, there's my new carpet, there's my new hairdo and my fingernails getting done, and all that kind of stuff. And then they get the extra 10%. That's their takeaway.
I mean, even on a 22 karat gold ring there, I remember when gold started to get really expensive, the jewellery got chintzier and chintzier because they'd carve out, scoop out a lot of the gold, to make it lighter.
Yes.
But so it was more affordable, but it just felt really lightweight.
Yeah.
If you've got anything that's got any solidity to it, I mean, you could be really surprised by what it turns out to be. I mean, look at these,
There is, when we're looking at the single rings, the wedding bands, obviously earlier we displayed one 9 karat gold, and that was sort of £100 odd.
Yeah.
You've then got what could look like exactly the same ring, but it's a higher grade. And you're looking at over £500. So it's worth sending the items in if you're unsure of the grades, because it might be worth a lot more than what you're anticipating.
Well, the fact is there's no obligation to sell.
No.
So if you just want to kind of find out. Even if you're not
curiosity.
Even if you're not entirely sure yet whether you want to sell it. You're essentially just sending it to a service for a couple of days to find out what it's worth. And you might suddenly hear the number and go, how much? Sell!
It's then about informed decisions, isn't it?
And that's
it. You're doing a fantastic recycling stuff. You're recycling precious metals. And then you're able to do something fantastic with it, like create a new memory. Help out your kids with a new iPhone. Upgrade the iPad or the computer or whatever.
Well, this is it. There are so many things that we need money for. And frankly, once the budget happens, I don't know how much money we're going to get to keep when we earn it. No. So I'm not making political
If Rachel's
statements,
listening, if you've got any gold.
Rachel, let's keep our money, please. We work very hard, and I hope you're taxed by the same rules you create. To
emails.
Anyway, no, exactly. I think Rachel's lovely. I won't have anything bad said about her. This is from... Sock? No, it is socks. I was like, it can't be socks, surely.
Oh, God.
It's a Greek name. I get it. Socks. I have cutlery which is hallmarked. How do I know if they are silver-plated or silver before I send?
Okay, so on silver, we're looking ideally for the little lion, a side profile of a lion on silver.
Is that British silver then?
Yes, but if it's
non-British silver,
quite often they're actually 800 grade. They're a lower grade, so it might just read 800 on it. What I would suggest doing, Socks, if I may suggest, take a photo of the hallmark and email it to me.
How did they get your email address?
I'll give it to them right now.
Okay.
Not my personal.
No.
Email it to sam@postgoldforcash.com and I'll have a look at that one for you. Yes.
Right. Sam, S-A-M, at postgoldforcash.com. Don't say post cash for gold.
No.
We always
That's
get
what
that
Rob does.
That's what I do. Because I used to work for Cash for Gold in the States. They're out of business now since I left.
They read your mind.
Exactly. They were like, we can't carry on without him. Sam at postgold, because you post your gold, for cash.com. And also, by the way, if you do send it in, I only found this out tonight, and I'm extremely gleeful to have discovered it, that if you've got a load of cutlery or a big, silver jug or something like that, and you need to send it, it's not going to fit in a little bubble mailer, is it? It's not going in there. But you can literally sellotape that to the top of any size box, whatever size box you need, and the Royal Mail will still send it priority to the next day, regardless of its size or weight. That envelope is free passage to Post Gold for Cash, no matter what size you send.
Got a lovely silver Turkish coffee pot.
Oh,
that's been
wonderful.
received. And that was received in a bigger package, like a large Jiffy pack. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Now, the one pack still will only be insurable up to £2,500, so just bear that in mind. If you've got other things, even if you had to send several boxes, you can send a consignment of boxes for it, but you need, if you think it's going to go over the 2,500 insurance mark, you'll need extra ones of these, and just split the consignments. Just call Post Gold for Cash or email sam@postgoldforcash.com, and they will take care of you. Sam takes care of things.
I could change the emails coming in.
And Steve helps. Phil says, I have the case of a gent's dress watch, which appears to be solid gold. It's gold colour both outside and inside the case on all its surfaces, which I think is solid gold. Do you think it's worth me sending it to you? If you want to sell it, sure.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
Let us do the work for you.
Yeah.
We'll assess it and we'll let you know.
Quite often, if Phil, did you say?
Correct.
Hi, Phil. Thanks for watching.
Hi.
There may be things on there that will say perhaps sort of 14K or 18K. Sometimes it's an actual K as opposed to a CT on there, or a 375 or 750. So you could have a look for those.
Yeah, sure. On the back of the case, there might be a hallmark.
Yeah, and on the inside. The only thing I would say is look out, because sometimes it does say it will have like a 10-year or 20-year guarantee, and that means normally it's plated.
Right.
So it's not gold. But happy to accept it, Phil. Send it in.
If in doubt, post it out.
Yeah, if in doubt, post it out. I like it because there's no charge for your valuation. There's no charge to receive the pack. That they pay for all the sending all of this to you free. It's all paid for by Post Gold for Cash. This is paid for. They pay for the pack. You don't have to pay for the pack or send it, or it's not deduct. By the way, important to note. The cost of all of this is not deducted from your offer either. It's not like, well, we're offering you this, but we'll just take off £9 for the mailing of this and blah. No. So that's all sent to you for free. Sorry, David, dropped my thingy. That's all sent to you for free. Thank you. And then the valuation is free as well. So literally, the next working day from the day you send or take this to the post office, you're going to get a free valuation. Often you have to pay for valuations if you go to jewellers and independents like that. It's all free. So Phil, if you're not sure, if in doubt, post it out. Because you will know the worst case scenario is Sam will say, I'm really sorry, Phil, this is gold plated. Or Sam will say, Phil, guess what? This is solid gold and it's 18 karat
Book your
gold.
weekend.
Book your
weekend
right?
away. Yeah.
And a watch, especially if the strap's gold too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you could be talking thousands of pounds.
Yeah.
Potentially, yes.
Potentially. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, look,
we've got an empty pocket watch shell there.
So
Actually, here we go.
I mean, yeah.
Here's one we made earlier.
It's what we made earlier, yeah. Look at that.
Just some sticky back plastic. And
Yeah, exactly. Looks very realistic. How
Thank
much
you.
would that be worth?
I can tell you.
Can you?
I can tell you, darlings, yes.
I see.
Let me have a quick look-see on
Awfully
here.
wonderful.
Right, the pocket watch case, right.
What kind of gold is it?
Okay, so it's 9 carat.
Okay.
Okay,
Weight?
they are often gold plated, but the gold ones have a nice amount of gold in them.
I'm going to say £500.
£600. You are getting good at
I'm
this.
getting good.
Warmer, aren't you?
If you get it right,
Yeah.
we might give you it.
Oh, that'll be good. Oh, I'll definitely play that game.
Sorry, Sam. I'm not supposed to
No,
Sorry,
you're committed
can we
now.
add-
You said it on ITV. And Steve, Sadie says, I used cash for gold a few weeks ago and I didn't accept my offer, but I spoke to Sam on the phone and she was so helpful and lovely. I also received a voicemail from Steve and he was checking to see if I'd received my pack, which was lovely. Their customer service is absolutely impeccable. We'll 100% use them again. And that's great because not everybody will. There's no obligation. Sometimes people change their minds.
Yeah.
You put something in there and then go, oh, maybe not. Maybe you accidentally put the wife's wedding ring in there and you're like, oh, no, what did I do? But
Or a
don't worry.
teeth.
Or a teeth.
Sorry.
I did
You'll
have
get
a lady.
them back.
I had a lady and her husband had put in a signet ring. And I did actually hunt through and find a mixture of signet rings. I took some photos, sent them to her, try and identify the one that
Yeah.
we'd already put it in to go off in the melt. But if we have the time, we will be as helpful as we can. I promise.
Gail, our colleague, also had one of those this week. Someone had agreed to sell their engagement ring, and we were able to go through the stuff, and Gail spent some fantastic time looking for it for her and retrieved it, and the customer got it sent back.
Wow.
Because we gave them the opportunity, she was lucky enough that it was still in the office.
Yes.
I mean, so
once it's
there.
out,
but she made all the
turnaround
effort
is very
to find it
quick
for the
usually,
customer
but yeah.
and sent it back.
But the fact that you go that extra mile, where else are you going to get that kind of stuff? Look, this is the reason that Shop on TV partnered with Post Gold for Cash. There were others, we have people knocking on our door all the time. Look, Shop on TV is a partnership with ITV and STV. We broadcast on their Ofcom license. We are heavily overseen by the Advertising Standards Authority, Ofcom. ITV, are very strict about our rules of broadcast, and we have to be honest, open, transparent, and also as a company, we're a very small team. There are about 14 people. We all care. We've all been in the industry for, many, 3 decades here, but, combined hundreds and hundreds of years. And so the service we bring to you, we demand that it's of the highest possible standard. And so that's why we only work with people who also demand that their service is of the highest standard. And again, it's a totally closed loop. Shop on TV never sell or share your details to any third-party marketing company or that sort of thing. Neither do Post Gold for Cash. So the only transmission of information is that once you place your order through our military-grade secure service or secure systems, your order is transmitted to Post Gold for Cash so they can send you out your pack. That's it. So it's totally safe and secure. No obligation whatsoever. When you get your gold selling pack, you don't ever have to use it. You can keep it in a drawer. They don't expire.
Nope.
Your information, you might use it a year from now. I don't know.
Yep.
I mean, I'd hope that you would start to use it now to actually get some money in your account as soon as you want it now. But the fact is that even if you don't, or you get it and you go, actually, no, I don't think I will sell this now. Just keep it in a drawer. But you've got to get it now. And remember, we will honour always, and Post Gold for Cash will always add 10% on top of whatever your valuation is. And you will get the same value. If you'd gone directly to Post Gold for Cash and got a valuation, the same processes, they are strict processes that Post Gold for Cash use. It's not some arbitrary, it's all based on the price of the precious metal in gold or precious metal on the day. You will get the same offer, but then you will be given an additional 10% on top. You're basically being given free money on top of your valuation if you accept it. And that is only when you use Shop on TV. So all you've got to do, oh, by the way, also, you will always, whenever you get these packs, doesn't matter how many times we're on the air, there will always be one of these three, or all three of these prize draws will always be running. It's just the closing dates will change. So after the 24th of December, there'll be another one, and so on. So there's an ITV STV live show special draw, which gives you a chance to win £500 in cash money. And there is a further draw, which is a chance to win £500 worth of credit to spend on Shop on TV. And also there is a Post Gold for Cash draw that happens every 4 months, and you will be entered into that, where you can also win £500. So you have 3 opportunities to win, but that's exclusively through Shop on TV. So please, all you've got to do, go to our website, shopontv.co.uk/gold, and all the information is there. Click on the button that says My Gold Selling or Get My Free Gold Selling Pack, or you can go straight to our product page. I mean, all roads lead to basically this. You can just put the item number in 671236. Make sure you put it in your basket and then click Buy Now or Check Out. Check out securely. Either log into your existing account, if you have one, or you can create an account free of charge, and that way you can store, at later purchases, you can store credit or debit card information securely, and also you can have fill your address book with other addresses you might want to send to friends and family around the country. You don't have to do any of that if you don't want to set up a Shop on TV account. Maybe you're watching now for the first time and you're like, I'm not going to buy anything else from you. Well, obviously if you do that, you wouldn't like saving money and getting great products. But you can actually completely securely check out as a guest too, if you wish. The testimonials that we get from customers, if I got stuck there, sorry, legitimate customers are as follows. Here's Scott from Air. Professional, efficient and honest pricing. I've never used any of these online services before, and I was pleasantly surprised with the professional quality service and the excellent price. Really efficient turnaround from my first contact to money in my account. I was so impressed that I went rummaging around for more bits and pieces. It can become, I mean, decluttering and all of that sort of thing is really a thing these days, isn't it? Doreen from Glasgow, one of my favourite places, says quick and easy way to sell gold. Quick and easy way to sell some gold earrings that hadn't worn for over 20 years. Was happy with the offer as more than was expecting to be offered. That's quite a standard sort of response, isn't it, from a lot of people? Nice extra cash for jewellery that never going to wear again. Good communication and payment received same day as a phone call with the offer. I made the mistake, and I'm kicking myself. There was a period of time when I lived in the States where work dried up. I fell on hard times. It was a tough period. I had to borrow money from a friend. I'll never forget sitting in the car outside David, my son's school, because I'd put the last of my money. I had used it to buy petrol to go and pick him up, and I didn't have any money to feed him for the weekend, and so it got that bad, right? And I had a lot of watches. Many of which were gold, and I had some jewellery and bits and bobs, and I went to a pawnbroker, and I got virtually nothing for what, if I'd done it this way, would have been orders of magnitude larger amounts, I would suspect, than I... Now, look, that's what I needed to do at the time. And again, I'm not knocking pawnbrokers, but they have a different business model. That business is about buying the items from you or getting them from you for as buying low, selling high, right? That's the way it works. But Post Gold for Cash is different, isn't it? So why should people go to Post Gold for Cash?
I think the fact that we've been around so long
stands,
says enough. We were established back in 2009.
Yeah.
So as far as companies go, we are one of the longest ones that have been running. We're a small team and we do care.
Yeah.
We pride ourselves on the respect we offer the customers.
Yeah. Sure.
I did the mystery shopping. I was an existing customer. I'm recently a returning customer. Great prices. Trustworthy.
So even employees are allowed to use this.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like I said about the bracelet I bought 20 years ago in the Lebanon.
Yeah.
I paid £300 for it. £1,500 last week.
Yeah.
The walls are now getting painted. I've got a new carpet in the house, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
The speed of the business, the rapport that we give our customers and the customers give us back, and then them customers return.
Sure.
Because they find more stuff in the loft or in the miscellaneous drawer or in the toolbox, or someone passes them a piece and they sell it, and then they can do other things like upgrade the technology, help out the kids at college or whatever,
Well, that's it.
Have a weekend away, have a spa, have a nice meal out.
Go on.
I was going to say, I think the other thing speaks to itself is what Sadie said, that she didn't choose to use the service. We returned it to her without any pressure, but everything that we said was true. We do offer a great service. We're polite, we're friendly, we'll listen to you. We won't just go, well, this is what we're going to offer. And this
but
is
at any step of the way, not just when it comes to the money, give us your money bit.
Yeah.
Even if people don't accept the offer, they may then try us again within a couple of months and sort of be really happy then with the offer they made. And I did promise this week, I spoke to loads of customers this week, but I've got Sylvia and a dog called Pluto, and I promised to mention Sylvia, and Mike from Dorset and his new puppy Alsatian, Bodie. So I've got that in. I've been trying to get that in.
Oh, he's got to get Doyle as well.
He's got to get Doyle, but we'll call him Doyle.
We've had one of the Shop TV customers has returned.
Oh.
Heather. Heather, if you are watching, you are my #1 fan. And she even sent me fan mail.
Oh, no way.
And Rob, I happen to have it here.
Go on, then. Go on.
So it came in, Sam off the telly.
Sam off the telly! Love
and
it.
it was just really on form because obviously we are a office full of dogs. So Heather, thank you. But yes, she phoned up and she rummaged around and she found some more stuff and sent it on in to us.
I can't think of a better time for you to show off your very well prepared office dog pics. Yes,
okay, so we've got the group photo. So you're actually going to see some of the team as well now. I don't know where to go with this. There we go. All right, so we've got which one am I going?
Everyone's got a dog.
So we've got
it's weird
Doris.
You do it back to front.
Oh, it is back to front.
I want a
isn't it?
T-shirt.
Right.
Steve,
I'll point. You say who it is.
Yeah, there's Gail and Winston.
That's my son Josh.
There's Josh and the dog.
And he's got Tilly and Sky.
Yep.
And then when I say you're going to speak to the lovely Tracy is in red there. The lady in red.
Tracy in red.
And the
she will love
amazing
that.
Louis.
And the amazing
That's Louis the dog.
Louis does monitor us. He is like the supervisor, yes.
Oh, he sits on the back of your chair, making sure you're doing your job properly.
And then we've got Julie, who is and she's holding Doris. That's another one of my dogs. And then we've got the lovely Raluca down here, and she is with Dexter. And Dexter is our little old man.
And Mike's working hard in the background.
In the background, yes. Very so Dexter.
They're all waiting for you to get your pack so you can send
We've also
your
got
stuff
Digby.
in.
Don't forget Digby.
Don't forget Digby. But
Digby, yeah.
It's a Dippy.
This
No,
is a great
Digby.
This is a great one of Dexter.
That's I love
Look at that. The style this dog has.
Dexter.
But yeah, he's the granddaddy in the office.
Oh, it looks. It looks. Do you watch Dexter, by the way?
I don't, but they do in the office. Yeah, that's where Dexter's name came from.
That looks more like Angel Batista's hat, but now Leslie, because she loves a nice, happy, warm dog story. She's like, get on with it, come on.
Sorry, Leslie.
We love them dogs.
We had a moment of being human. But now we're going to have a moment of talking about what makes a good box.
Right.
Okay. So,
Cardboard.
Yeah.
yeah, yes, it does.
Staples.
Do you know what? At home, you could have any of these things lying around, couldn't you? You could one of these items.
I was going to say actually earlier, sorry to interrupt.
That's
but
okay.
It happens a lot. Maybe someone isn't, like, they don't accept the offer now, but they come back later.
Yeah.
Because they have, and this happens unfortunately, it's a factor of life, a bereavement in the family.
Yeah.
And you suddenly, you're going clearing out someone's house, like, a parent or something like that, or a grandparent, and there's all this jewelry and stuff, and it's all something you would wear or use, but this is a good time to turn it into cash and do something.
Or they have a
else
moment
with
of
it.
reflection and think, let me just think about it for a couple of weeks and I'll come back to you. And they come and think, actually, that is a really good offer. I will accept it.
Oh, so once they've got the offer, is there an expiration date on the offer?
The price changes.
Ah, right. Okay,
They have that moment of reflection.
Yes.
And they think, actually, I will sell it, and they'll come back, they'll send it back to us, and we'll reevaluate it, and then we'll give them the price.
Right, yeah.
So the price may go up.
Right, because if the price of gold goes up.
Absolutely.
And look, it does dip up and down.
It does.
And sometimes it goes up catastrophically. It goes up astronomically and it can crash catastrophically.
Yeah.
But even there was a crash a little while back, but it didn't crash that much compared to how much it's increased.
It was almost like a dip, wasn't it? If anything,
it was a dip. They call it a dip, don't they?
Yeah, it was just a dip. I mean, the price of gold this year has been phenomenal.
Yeah.
So certainly,
I think they're predicting it will go to 4,000 a troy ounce, aren't they? Which is
the average pack that a customer received in 2024 was 300. In 2025, the average price of a pack has been £400.
amazing. And this is just 1 year you're seeing here.
Yeah.
And that is from a legitimate independent source, the London Bullion Market Association. You can go check their website right now and see what the price. You can follow the price. I follow the price.
Yeah.
Because actually, look, crypto's a big thing. I'm keeping my eye on crypto and hoping that, because I didn't get in. Well, I don't believe it at a time I would have preferred to, and so but gold has been an historic storage of wealth, hasn't it, for centuries?
Yeah.
And it ain't going anywhere, and it might go up and down, but generally, over the decades, it has trended up. Whether that continues or not, who's to say? We don't have a crystal ball. But I've spoken to a lot of people. A lot of our jewellery guests that we've had on, they have personal stashes of gold as a storage of wealth. But the thing is also that when you have a storage of wealth, the point is it's there to support your life, your lifestyle. Yeah. And so when you need it, it's about liquidating that wealth, isn't it? And I'm not giving advice or financial advice because I'm not qualified, but it's having options. If you've got storage of wealth and you need that money, it's like your emergency fund, isn't it, really? Whether it's stored in money or but the thing is, what we know about money is every day your money's sitting in a current account without any interest being added to it, it's being overtaken by inflation. Because eventually, like £100 today, £100 10 years ago, would be worth £50 today, for example, not exact figures, but you know what I mean. So money. Cash is constantly being devalued, and that's why if you've got gold and stuff in the house, that could be worth so much more than the cash that it was worth at the time it was bought. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So maybe now is the time you need the money. You want to use it for something better, something essential. Maybe you have no choice. Maybe you have fallen on hard times and you need to liquidate some of your assets. Post gold for cash is a great way to do that, isn't it?
It is.
Should we have another look around? We've got many cards. There's still more guessing to be done.
Okay, so let's have a look. And this little fella.
What's this here? I like the cards. Oh, hello. He's a little...
Little weightlifter.
Little weightlifter. He's quite. Hang on. I need to get.
He's
my
quite
scale.
weighty.
He is. 9 carat, is it?
Yeah, Rob's lifting weights.
I am. 200 quid.
Sticking with that, not higher, not lower.
It's not as heavy as the 350 or 400 pound thing, so maybe 250.
You are getting so good at
Oh, I'm getting closer.
Under my contract, you nearly won that.
I nearly did. Yeah. Let's do
I need
another
a
one.
Sharpie, I need to change the okay, how about the Albert chain there?
The Albert
And then if
chain.
you could pass me the card without cheating. That one there, thank you, Stephen.
Okay, so Leslie wants to see a nice close up on this. Look at this. That's also. This is 9 carat as well. did you
Yes.
say? That is definitely weightier. It's heavier than that. By the way, this looks like rose gold. Yeah, you can send any colour of gold. I should have said that earlier. Sorry, rose gold, yellow gold, white gold, doesn't matter because it's still got gold in it. Ooh. £400.
Sure, sticking with that?
Yeah.
Du, du, du.
What? Oh, it's obviously heavier than I thought. £600.
And the thing is, with those sort of Albert chains, it could be that they're a higher grade. You might have one that's 14 carat, 15 carat was quite traditional for the watches, the pocket watches to sit on.
If any of the viewers who are watching now used to watch me on the original shopping channel back in the 90s, because that channel is an American, the original company, it's an American company. So a lot of the jewellery that was supplied was 14 carat. So you may, if you've got any 14 carat jewellery from those days back in the 90s and what have you, it's worth more than 9 carat. So you might find the valuation is greater. Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you check out your baskets. There's absolutely zero point in keeping anything in your basket because it's free. It's absolutely free. It's free to get your pack. It's free to send your pack back. It's free to get your valuation, and it's free to have your jewellery or your items returned if you decide not to keep them. You could turn things that are otherwise gathering dust potentially into money, and potentially in a lot of money. Maybe you've got a spare earring, a broken brooch, a broken watch. Although it is true to say it will tell the time correctly at twice a day. And if it's big item, maybe you've got silver cutlery, as long as it's real silver. Look out for the lion.
Side profile of your line.
And again, if you're not sure before you send, take a picture, email it to Sam, and she'll give you some indication as to whether it's worth sending your pack in. Maybe you've got silver jugs and. What did they used to use in the Victorian?
You've got the platters. You've got the
so that's it.
Yeah, and you've also got the condiment pots.
Sugar
you used to get the blue inserts with the glass. And obviously we won't pay for the blue insert.
Well, no.
But yeah, those generally will come up as being silver.
Yeah, it could be pill boxes. It could be cigarette cases.
Absolutely, the strike boxes, the matches boxes.
That's right.
Back in the day, I had one of those onyx rings that the diamond falls out after a few
Oh,
years.
God.
Everyone's got an onyx ring.
I had one of those.
We all had an onyx ring.
Oh, that's the one. I forgot the onyx. It was the square onyx.
Yeah.
And, with
It's
a
usually
diamond
bent
in the
because
middle.
we bent it underneath.
Yeah, it could be key rings.
Yeah, rings, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and remember that if that's right, ladies, right, gentlemen, right now, if you were to think about what you've got potentially somewhere, wherever you are right now, that is something you will consider selling, and you know what it is, and you know roughly what you're fairly confident that it's gold, and even if you don't know what it's worth, maybe you can consider that item right now, wherever it sits or lays, is just 2 days away from being money in your bank account. Real, actual money. So, for example, today is Monday, even though it feels like Sunday night. You're watching the show, right? Now, even if you're watching on ITV1 Plus One or STV Plus One, doesn't matter. It's still Monday, and you can still order free of charge with no postage and packing charges whatsoever. It's completely, totally free, start to finish service, right? So that pack will be sent out to you this very day. So by the time we get to 9 a.m. or 7 a.m. you said someone's already in the office.
Gail's in at 7:30.
Gail's in at 7:30. So that pack's on its way because these orders will be transmitted real time, I believe.
Yeah, straight
away to you. And that means that you will have your pack evaluated tomorrow. It will be as long as you take it to the post office by close of business today. So in other words, what is it, 5:30? Whatever your time your post office closes. Again, please do not put it in the post box. It won't work that way. You have to go to the post office. They will weigh it. They will scan the barcode. They will give you a receipt as proof of postage, which is also your tracking information. And then that's guaranteed to arrive by 1 p.m. the next day at the latest. Apparently they generally arrive at your
By
office
about 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Yep.
That will be evaluated by Sam and her team. Literally, they'll weigh it to make sure it's the same weight that was sent, so that nothing's gone awry, that nobody's been put in there. Well, mind you, you'd know if it was tampered with.
Yes.
These are designed so you know if they're tampered with. And you will get a call, an actual phone call from Sam saying, this is what we're offering you.
Yeah.
And then you say, wow, God, that much? I didn't
Plus
think it was
10%.
And then I'll go, and you watched us on the telly box, so
Yeah.
we'll give you 10% more.
So you get 10% more than whatever you're quoted automatically without you having to do anything. And if you have on your form put your bank information, you don't even have to do anything else, that money will go straight into your bank account. But maybe you say, actually, I put this bank on here and I want to change it. That's fine.
Yeah. Or if you're worried about putting it on, sending it in the post, tell us the details when it arrives.
But
can do
it's
that.
true to say, bank account, even if you're given your account number and sort code, it's totally, no one can take money out of your account.
No.
They can put money in,
Exactly.
right? So make sure you include that form. But again, don't worry, even if you do forget to include it, every single bag, your bag will come with a unique reference number at the bottom. So Post Gold for Cash have already got your information and can still get hold of you. It's not like everything's lost and what have you. That's insured for £750. You can pay £3 extra if you want to have it insured for £1,000. You can pay £10 extra if you want to have it insured for £2,500. But when you accept the offer from Post Gold for Cash, they reimburse you those costs. And if you decide to have your items back instead of sell them, they will insure the return envelope or the return package at whatever level of insurance you paid extra for. So here are the 3 steps, really simple. Either go to shopontv.co.uk. This is all done through us, through Shop on TV. This is an exclusive partnership with Post Gold for Cash. So we are handling all of the front end transactions. Well, they're not transactions, orders. But again, no money is changing hands here because it's all free. So you can either go to the website, click on the Get My Free Selling Pack and add it to your basket. Go to your basket, check out, and that's it. And then make sure you send your gold via the prepaid special delivery envelope, and you can get cash within 24 hours or get your gold or other precious metals back for free if you're not happy. Simple as that. Just brilliant. So why or who are Post Cash for Gold? They are one of the UK's most trusted scrap gold buyers. They've been around since 2009. They have 15 years. Is that right? 16 years
16.
of trading history. They only ever use the safe and secure service via Royal Mail special delivery, and Royal Mail itself, of course, is the King's Mail service. You know, it is as secure as you can get. And over 270,000 customers have already used the service in the last 16 years, and they are rated excellent. It's about 4.7, isn't it? 4.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Yeah.
Very high for Trustpilot, and that says a lot. And remember, at all costs, if you've gone to others and you're not necessarily happy with the service, but they have given you a quote or a valuation for what those items are worth, if you can provide Post Gold for Cash with some basic proof of that, and you are selling and send them the exact same items, they will match the price of other online gold buyers.
Yep.
So you are always guaranteed with Post Gold for Cash to get the best price under those circumstances. And it's free, no obligation necessary. Change your mind at any time, change anything at any time. Sell some items, have some items sent back. As long as you are sending precious metals, if you send plated metals and jewellery, costume jewellery, fake jewellery, that sort of thing, that won't be worth anything. But if you're not sure, just bung it in anyway, because Post Gold for Cash will be able to test and ascertain whether it's worth anything or if it's not. And if your whole package is all costume jewellery and it's not worth anything and you want it back, you will pay a small charge to have it returned. But if not, if you don't care, they'll just dispose of it for free. Now, if you've got items in there that are worth money, that are precious gold, and there are some items in there that are costume jewellery that you just weren't sure what they were, you can get those back if you want. and it will be for free. So you're not going to be doing copper or Cooper nickel coins, foreign currency, fashion watches, costume, rolled gold, gold-plated, metal core, pinchback or silver-plated jewellery, or electro-plated nickel. No plated silver tableware or cutlery if it's solid or if it's actually solid precious metal. Yes, they will. No pewter, no crystal. But gold coins, earrings, necklaces, chains, bracelets, bangles, pendants, rings. Like, it doesn't matter what. It could be a gold nugget. It could be a gold gremlin.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It could be a gold
weightlifter.
A gold weightlifter.
Gold teeth.
It matters not, as long as it is genuine solid gold. Doesn't have to be pure gold. As it could be 9 carat, 14 carat, 22, 18, or 24. Doesn't matter. But solid. So it's got to be gold all the way through. It's got not plated. Solid gold, if that makes sense. As long as it's either gold or a precious metal, it can be silver, it can be platinum, it can be palladium, then you can send that no matter what form it is in. Now, we just had another email. Go ahead, Leslie. Or a question, actually, from Danielle. She's ordered how does she order 2 envelopes? Okay, she's ordered 2 envelopes. Yeah.
She beat the system. Well done, Danielle.
Because her mum lives with her, and they both have gold to sell. Is that okay? Are they in, Danielle, so it sounds like you've done 2 separate orders. Is one of them in your mum's name? But even if they're in the same name, it just means, Danielle, you'll have to everything will just be done under your name. Is that right? How would you suggest?
Yeah, that's fine. So obviously they're going to have 2 separate reference numbers. If she wants to cross out her name on the top of one and put mum's name on it, if they're on the same address, then we can alter and create a new one for mum. Because we do have, this leads me on very perfectly, we do actually have a refer a friend system.
Oh, tell more.
I will tell you more, Rob. Thank you for listening.
Okay.
So if you refer a friend to us and they accept an offer of £50 or more, we will give you both £10.
Woo!
Bit more free money before Christmas.
I love all this free money malarkey, don't you?
So we'll fight the system, Danielle. Pop on there that you've referred your mum, and then we'll do that for you.
Yeah.
I might be sacked now, but
After 15.
We'll give you 10 quid.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to refer some friends.
But Danielle, if you want to clarify further, I don't, because there is a limit to how many packs you can get in one order. So it sounds like, and if you want to send us another email, you can. It sounds like you did 2 separate orders. But have they both come to your name, or if you have an account with Shop on TV, you can actually use somebody else's name but the same address.
Yeah.
Or we can make contact with Danielle tomorrow. We can make a phone call.
Or
later on today.
Do you know what?
I'll give you a call.
Email me.
Get your packs sent. You've done your packs.
We'll have the conversation.
Give them a call. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
You know, if I'll give you the number now. So what is the number?
01202.
Yeah, 01202
844
877
198.
Oh, 198.
Customer services.
Okay. Just for clarification, 01202 844 198.
I need one for a line.
Yeah. And look, even if you haven't ordered your pack, even though it's free, and who doesn't like something free? I mean, even there's no obligation to use it. You don't have to use it right away. But you can call. What are the hours that you're open?
9 till 5.
9 till 5.
Yep.
So later in the day, if you've got any question, even if you do decide to order later, but the thing is, I'm sure that the folks here will tell you, order through Shop on TV, because that's the only way you get the extra 10% and get entered into the 3 draws.
Then you get a different code on your personal identification number.
Yeah.
Because then that's when you get the extra 10%.
So if you don't want to make as much money, go direct and just cut us out completely. And if you want to get the extra 10%, then make sure that you mention that it's Shop on TV.
But thanks for watching either way.
Yeah.
Love you, Danielle.
But that's so just call them. The answer, the bottom line, if you've got a question, you're not sure, call them.
Absolutely.
Call. Yeah, and if you're not sure what to send and you're not calling, just if in doubt, post it out.
Post it out.
I love that. That's great.
Yeah. We're going to get T-shirts.
You should. You really should. I love the fact that this gives people power. Gives you power, doesn't it? To do something that otherwise is quite difficult. Look, I tried to sell on auction websites. I sold a watch on an auction website. This is my personal story. It was an expensive watch. You know, when I was fell on those hard times, I had one watch that was worth a lot of money. It was a pretty unique watch. And I sent it out, and I got paid, and it was a few $1,000s. And then the buyer got in touch with me and said that part of the mechanism is missing. It's not working properly. I'm like, what are you talking about? And so there was a whole malarkey. Where in the end I had to give $1,500 back because I couldn't prove that mechanism was in there.
Yeah.
But he could prove that it wasn't in there anymore and it should have been. I can only assume it was taken out. I don't know. Not by me, and I certainly it's a watch I didn't wear, and it's a watch that I got from working with the manufacturer of that watch. And so I don't know, maybe that it was a display model, that maybe it didn't happen, but I didn't know. And the fact is I had no way to prove it. So this went on and on and on. And at a time when I needed money more than you could possibly imagine, I'm now giving money back to the seller, who decided to keep the watch anyway for the remainder of what he'd paid. So I felt completely and utterly, as you can imagine. So no, not all experiences like that. I'm not knocking auction websites. They're great, and a lot of people do very well on them. But there are fees often. You've got to photograph, post it. You've got to try and get some sort of an offer, and it's not always the best, and you don't always sell it, and then you've got to send it, and it's a faff. So if you want to do that, maybe you'll get an offer that's higher than you would get from Post Gold for Cash. But even then, the chances are fairly slim because you're basing it on the gold prices of the day, aren't you? So all the extra faff probably isn't worth, the admin fee that essentially, which is very modest, by the way, the formula you use for the process that you offer.
Yeah,
we literally do what we say on the tin. That is what we do. You post your gold to us and we will give you the cash for it. And it's simple. As you've said throughout tonight, it's a free service. You send it in, you've got nothing to lose to send it in to us. Right, completely. And everything to gain.
Well, let's talk. So you've gone to the website or you've called the number. Remember, the up in the top corner over there, the 671236. We've given that a product code. So you can at any time call 03333241 talk to one of our customer service reps they're over in Ireland, very lovely people, and give them that item number. Or you can even say, I want the Post Gold for Cash pack. They can search for that. Or you could go to our website, shopontv.co.uk/gold, and you can just put that number into the search bar if you want. Or Post Gold for Cash is plastered all over our homepage. Or if you go directly to that URL, then everything you need to know is there. So you get the pack, you get everything you need, you get your welcome letter with all the contact information and other information you need. You get your very simple to fill in form. And believe me, I am phobic about filling out forms. This is easy. It's your name, your address, your phone number, your email, your bank details, if you want to put them on there. You don't have to at that stage. For the money to be received into your bank account, sign and date, and I think it asks for the number of items you're sending in your little bubble mailer. You get your special delivery envelope from Royal Mail that you take to the post office, and that's it. And then what happens?
So we will receive it. It'll be delivered to us via Royal Mail securely. We would generally get it by about 9 o'clock in the morning. We will then get Gail, who will weigh the packs and just write that weight on the outside before we open it, before we do anything with it. We will write that information here. And that's just to make sure that it matches what you've got.
So once it's received, talk us through the valuation process, if you would.
Okay, so once we've received the package, obviously we just said we'll get that in. Gail will then give this to me, okay? I will then open up the package individually. So there's not two packages open on my desk at once and I'm going mixing crazy stuff, like a mad scientist mixing it all up. I will only ever deal with one pack at a time. I will then spread out the items. So say for instance, we've got 6 items, I'll spread them out. I will then have a look for hallmarks. If there's no hallmarks, then I will use the thermo X-ray gun that we have here next to Steve. My
Iron Man wants that back.
I have to blow it every time.
And if there are different metals of different grades, what do? You separate them, I suppose?
Yes, I separate them. So they will go into individual bags, 9, 14, 18, 20, relevant to the grade that they are. It will all get weighed, and then that basically will go across to Tracy, who will then give you a call.
So do you check it off against the mid-market price for gold that day?
Yeah, so the market actually changes twice daily.
Oh, it's twice daily, right?
Yeah.
So it's not the mid-market, so it's whichever...
10 o'clock and 3 o'clock it changes.
So you do it by whatever the latest one is?
So we will, and we will call you with your offer and give you your extra 10%.
Oh, hey. Do you tell them what it is without the 10% first?
Yes. Because when I
do a
phone
drum
up-
roll?
I do. I get really excited. I do. I have like this saying, you watched us on the telly box, so of course you get your extra 10%. And do you know what? We've spoken to so many lovely customers. Your customers have been a delight to talk to. I mean, ours are lovely anyway. But the reasons they're up so late and things like that, because I had to say why.
I'd love to know.
Why are you up so late? I mean,
yeah.
I had one lady, poor love, she'd had COVID. She was sleeping different times. The mature customers, quite a few mature customers, and they admit it. We're retired. We've had a nap during the day, so we're awake now.
Yeah,
no,
better than any audiobook.
Honestly, they are amazing.
I sleep in 3 shifts. About 5 hours because I have to wake up and do behind the scenes work. Then I'll have my dinner and I'll have a nap, and then I have a little light nap when I get to the studio as well.
We were told to be quiet.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. We were.
No, I was joking. But yeah, so generally it will be Tracy that will give you a call with your offer, or I will if it's a Wednesday. I'll give you a call.
I said you would call, but
do you know what? I do like calling. I'm quite possessive about my little Shop TV customers. So
Equally.
Yeah.
I've had some most fantastic conversations with our Shop TV customers.
Shop on TV.
Shop on TV, and it's been amazing. And like I said, are you the guy that's on the telly?
Yeah.
Yes. And it's so lovely because then you have a little bit of rapport, a little bit of interaction, share a little bit of life history. I can share personal experience of selling my stuff with them, share about how I evidenced what I sent in. Like personally, I'll write it down. I take photographs of it. I go to the post office and take a photograph of the post office so I know which one I sent it to in case I forget. And sharing that personal experience is really helpful.
Do you ever do video calls?
Can do.
No.
Can do.
You're missing a trick there.
We'll talk about that one later.
I was just going to say, Steve sounds even better in real life. You get the real bassy tones.
Absolutely.
But I think what's really
you see me
good.
singing.
No.
I'm the karaoke king.
I think what's really reassuring is the fact that we do speak to the customers,
Yeah.
and they have seen us, and it's not just a couple of people have been sent up to have a chat with you that we've briefed on doing it. We are post-golf.
And also, ladies and gentlemen, can I just say that you can tell when you're dealing with decent people that you can't fake this level of niceness. Do you know what
Madness.
I mean? Madness and sense
Kind
of
of you to say
humour.
so. But it's sincere.
It's so nice to see people who actually enjoy their jobs.
Absolutely.
That's rare these days. And Steve, I've got to say, one of the things that speaks louder volumes than anything I can think of about the Post Gold for Cash service, other than obviously Sam working there for 15 years, is the fact you were a customer and you liked it so much you bought the company.
Absolutely.
You want to work for them.
Yeah, I did.
And then still do.
Well, I met
still sell your gold from
I met the amazing Ash on a pickleball court. If you haven't played pickleball, go and have a go. It's a fantastic little game. Yeah. And I met him and he talked about the business. He asked me would I have a go at mystery shopping. And I thought, why not? And I've done some mystery shopping before. And I tested the market of all the businesses that are out there. Yeah. And I tested Post Gold for Cash. And it was fantastic. Got my pack, sent my stuff, got the money. So easy. Yeah. And it's like the rapport and the system process.
You actually said Tracy was so lovely on the phone that you just couldn't say no.
She was absolutely lovely when Tracy phoned me. I was
There's
like,
no
yes,
pressure, is there? It's not like she's not trying to get you to sell.
And she said to me at the time, Steve, are you happy with that offer? And I went, yes. And I was, genuinely. So then I became a repeat customer. And I sold some more stuff. I sold the bracelet that I got from the Lebanon 20 years ago. I paid 300 quid for it, which was a lot of the time because other guys had them in the Lebanon. And I thought, but I don't really wear it now. And I sold it last week for 1,500. And I thought, am I ripping them off?
I can't work out what the sort of, because my maths is terrible, what the sort of the annual percentage sort of increase is on that. But
500%.
It's it's
5
a
times.
heck of a lot it's a heck of a profit. in 20 years.
Well, my other half's really happy. She got new paint and a new carpet. So I didn't choose the paint and the carpet, but she did.
No.
I wanted a spa day.
Well, they say houses double in price every 10 years, right? So after 20 years, if you paid 100,000 for your house, it would then be 200, and then it would be 400,000. Yeah. But this is 500%, so that's 200% increase. This is a 500% increase.
It's quite shocking, really. And it's like, personally, I've only ever been able to access credit to i.e. buy a car or buy a new front door or help the kids out to buy a new computer or whatever. On this occasion, I was being given cash that I didn't have to get credit for, or go to the credit union, or go to the bank.
Didn't have to pay back.
I didn't have to pay back. I didn't have to pay any interest. I had the cash. I paid for the carpet and I paid for the paint.
But also the fact is that even...
And we had a Chinese.
And you had a Chinese. It's either a Chinese or an Indian.
Absolutely.
The fact, all right, so that, by the way, we're having a look at all, just some inspiration of things that you might want to send in, that you've got similar items, sitting around somewhere. I've lost my train of thought now. What was I going to say? The fact that, that was 20 years ago that you bought that.
Yeah.
But even if you bought something a year ago or 2 years ago...
It's gone up.
Gold shot up in the last sort of 2 or 3 years, didn't it? So you might have bought something and think... And normally, isn't it always the way, if you go to try and sell your gold, some of the more conventional routes on the high street or whatever, you think, well, I know I'm not going to get much for it. I paid this, but I know I'm... But you might actually make the money back that you paid for it, and you maybe even get something on top.
Yeah.
This is the great thing about gold and precious metals. They are stores of value and stores of wealth, aren't they?
For years, we've been buying our parents' gifts from places like, if you're allowed to say, Argos, Elizabeth Duke, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, all great shops.
All those great stuff.
Yeah.
And our parents now had that stuff and they don't know what to do with it because it's all gone out of fashion. Yeah. So it's like, well, let's recycle it. We love a bit of recycling in this country, don't we?
Yeah, of course.
So recycle it, get a bit of cash, have a new activity.
Yeah.
Do something nice for yourself. Have a little holiday, a little caravan holiday down on the coast.
Well, and also, sometimes you go down on the coast.
I love a bit of Weymouth caravan holiday in Weymouth.
Elizabeth Duke, because I just remember that's where my original engagement ring came from, my cluster engagement ring.
Every Christmas I was in Elizabeth Duke. What could I afford for my 20 quid? But I'm now selling that for 100 quid.
That's it. But also, there might be people in their sort of early 20s that I mean, my son, for example, I mean, he always, I think it's silver generally that he'd worn. But had he sort of gone through a gold phase, I know and he's not wearing that now, and maybe, and I was the same when I was in my late teens, I think I got my sovereign for my 16th birthday.
Yeah. I always wanted a sovereign. I got the gold onyx with the.
I want the sovereigns now, just not in a ring. Because they're, speaking of which, a sovereign is, I don't know if a sovereign is technically considered bullion, is it?
We will take
legal tender as far as I know.
It is, yeah.
Sovereigns are...
They are very collectible.
Do you know what? They're amazing. And the pieces that come in that have sovereigns within them.
Yeah.
So you'll get the pendants, you'll get bracelets, you'll get a charm bracelet. And it's almost like it's just been sort of melted onto a little charm somehow. But, I mean, we'll take the sovereigns, absolutely.
Can I ask you an awkward question?
Yes.
And I don't know if I should even ask.
I am married,
Please
yes.
do.
Oh, sorry.
Please do.
Sorry.
This is just, I'm taking a punt here because I know that if you sell legal tender, that like sovereigns or Britannias and things like that, if it's in circulation as legal tender, there's no capital gains tax.
That's correct.
So where do we stand with capital gains tax in selling your gold jewellery to Post Gold for Cash?
We'll get back to you on that.
Okay. Fine. You just don't know. I've 2 questions in
because
one night.
We will find a solution to that answer and we'll get back to you.
Thank you. I don't know, I'd just be interested.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I'll tell you what,
there
we had
is
our
a tax
phone
thing
here.
around because it's legal tender. So
Yeah.
there is a tax thing around.
Yeah. Oh,
You're good at this.
Sorry, it's the journalist in me, you see. But it's certainly not something that customers have to worry about.
No, not at all.
No, absolutely. So look at this, a Porth Mahog. No, not Mahog, Madog.
Porth Madog.
Sorry, Porth Madog. 9 carat gold bracelet went for or was offered £456, but had they done that through, or that customer done it through Shop on TV, that would have been plus an additional £45.60.
We actually round up. We don't deal with pence. So it would actually be £46.
Oh! Do you know what? The extra 40 pence you could get, I don't know, a sherbet.
Can't get a Freddo now.
Treat. No. They probably don't do penny sweets anymore.
No.
No.
It's been a long time since I've been to a sweet shop.
Cola cubes.
Huh?
Cola cubes.
Cola cubes.
There's for a penny.
106. I once remember buying about 5 or 6 chocolate bars. I had a spare pound of my parents' change when I was about 10 or 11, and I bought about 5 or 6 chocolate bars for a pound.
You won't get one now.
No, I know.
Freddo's 40p, I think.
Yeah.
No.
Apparently that's stories of interest, and they have no place in this broadcast. So let's go to the next one, shall we? Oh, sorry, £161 for the 9... I've got to read what I see. Wells, that was from Wells, the 9 carat gold, £161 for that ring, and you'd have rounded up to 160...
£162.
No, £16. I forgot what it was. 161.
£16.10.
£16.10. Would you
£17.
round it up? So
£17.
you'd have gone up, you'd have gone up.
Yeah,
even
yeah,
though it was on
absolutely
that.
go up.
Oh.
Yeah.
£2,432 for that. Got 18 karat gold necklace from Ipswich. So that's £244 extra on top.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But it just goes to show that's a single item, but it's a higher grade of gold, and you're getting a lot more than what you are with the 9 karat gold. So that's just one item.
Yeah, I know.
Fabulous.
And you would have never paid that when you bought that necklace.
Oh God!
You know, if
I mean,
you saw
18
that in a
karat was
shop-
always more expensive.
Yeah.
Because it's double the purity, obviously, of 9
You paid
karat.
a few £100 for that back in the day.
Yeah,
You know.
absolutely.
But look at the difference that could make now to your life,
Yeah.
to your opportunities and activities and stuff,
Yeah.
new hobbies, new interests.
But even 9 karat, like that pile of stuff there,
Yeah.
it really adds up, doesn't it? It really adds
I
up.
mean, you've got in there things like the gate bracelets. And there's,
Oh, yes,
there's
yeah,
a
yeah.
variety of those sizes. I mean, you can get them really thick. I mean, those ones
What
there.
was the price of your first car, Paul? 2,500 was the price of his first car. That's amazing, isn't it? If you're in your 20s or something like that,
That's mad.
and you're selling something from your
Yeah.
teenage years that you don't wear anymore,
Yeah.
you could buy a car with it, maybe. Depends what it is, obviously. You know, yeah.
We were Vauxhalls, Astras.
Yeah, so these, well, quite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second-hand cars are not as cheap as they. I mean, I remember I bought what was it? I don't know. It's 500 quid. I think I paid for whatever it was. That it was such an awful car. I've deleted it from my memory. I love all these different types of chain, but when you start getting up to these wider chains,
Yes.
then you get real weight. Don't
So
you?
those alone, you're looking at sort of £250 each for those ones, but
wow,
they
these
do
ones
get
are,
wider and heavier. I mean, they're not.
Yeah, that's
particularly
not that heavy. No, I'd have guessed about that for that,
These
yeah.
ones here, the lighter ones, you're looking between sort of £100 and £150 each.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
of these are broken, so that's perfect. Send it in. That one there.
Yeah, the
particularly is
clasp's broken off.
Yeah.
Well, there's curbs. Some of the curb bracelets that I had, they got scratched.
Yeah.
Because gold is quite a soft metal. Well, it's a very soft metal, but even in 9 karat gold. So it's just amazing, really.
And it's good to recycle them now, because sometimes sadly when people pass on, they pass them to the next generation. They don't really know what to do with them, which is why we pride ourselves in the respect, the emotion that's attached to some of these pieces.
So, a case in point. So when my grandfather, my father's father, died, and I was given his signet ring, which was, I think it was 9 karat gold. But and I loved the fact that I had this signet ring that was probably over 100 years old. I got off on that, I really did.
yeah.
But the problem was it was really worn on the top. Like it had originally a channel going around like a groove.
Yeah.
And it was worn and it didn't really look very good. So I didn't want to wear it. But at the same time, I liked what it was. But it's all very well having sentimental value for something. But if it's just going to sit in a drawer, what is it?
Yeah.
So in the end, I sold it.
Yeah, and Rob, and that, in my opinion, that's the wisest thing to do, to recycle it,
yeah.
rather than pass the responsibility onto the next generation. What are they going to do with it?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
my uncle George, bless him, he left behind a St Christopher, and it was a lovely round, solid thing.
yeah.
It was a lovely one. We sat on it, I was like, and the emotion that was attached, it was amazing, the sentimentality. But actually, we were able to sell that to Post Gold for cash. We got 300 quid, and we got him a lovely little plaque for a bench. And it says his name, says the date, says my Auntie Sheila, and it says tasty. Because that was his wedding. He said tasty about everything, tasty.
But you know what?
tasty.
So, I mean, that's a sort of an enduring reminder. But even if it's, you have a weekend away with the money, or you go buy
Have a bit of
yourself,
fun.
you go buy yourself a bottle of something, and you have a jolly old knees up and a toast.
Yeah,
It's the whole you only live once, isn't
Create
it?
new
but it's a
memories.
memory.
Create new memories.
A memory is worth more than sometimes an item sitting in a drawer.
And so's the time.
Yeah.
Spending time with loved ones, and creating those memories to pass on in the future.
I just heard that. So there's a ring there apparently that Paul, our director, had the exact same ring. Oh, sorry, it was his father. Oh, was it the buckle ring? They were very popular, those buckle rings.
We've got those,
weren't they?
my uncle, my dad and my uncle, and I've got one of those.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I grew up, and my parents' generation, gold. I mean, everybody wore gold chains, gold bracelets, gold rings. As you say, there were sovereigns. I mean, some people had knuckles full of rings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're now in the bedside cabinet.
Yeah, because a lot.
Send them to us.
Unless you're a lad. Yeah, you're not a lot
One
of
of the
people.
boys.
But even then, the lads, like my lad, it's white metals are in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing is, also, I just want to remind you that if you don't know what your item is worth, because when you get your special delivery envelope, I mean, and presumably most people will not know what their items are worth, particularly because they're sending them into you to find out what
Yeah.
they're worth.
Yeah.
But you are insured for £750. That's the basic. It doesn't cost any extra. Automatically, the envelope has £750 worth of value. If you suspect, let's say, for example, if you're able to see a hallmark and you know it's 18 karat gold and it's got a bit of weight to it,
Yep.
it will probably be worth more than £750. So
Hopefully.
you can insure, hopefully. So you can insure higher. So talk us through the
You
insurance
can.
again, if you will.
So the insurance process is, like you've said, 750 is what our automatic insurance is.
Yeah, yeah.
If you think your items are worth up to £1,000,
Yeah.
pay an extra £3, and that will insure it up to 1,000.
Yep.
And then an extra £10 takes it up to 2,500. 2,500 is the maximum. So if you feel that you have items worth more than that, talk to us and maybe split it across 2 packs.
Yeah.
Now, is that either 1,000 or 2,500? Are there tiers in between, or it's like
No, it literally
one or the
goes,
other?
yeah, from
So it's £3 or £10.
750, 1,000,
Yes.
2.5.
Which we will reimburse you if you choose to sell the item.
So again, because the whole service, if you sell, the whole service across from start to finish is
Yeah.
absolutely free.
Yeah.
And if you don't sell, it's free, and that it'll come back to you for free. Now, if you don't accept the offer and you have paid £3 or £10, yes, you've paid £3 or £10. It won't be reimbursed, but
We will return
you
it.
will return it with the same level.
fashion,
So essentially,
absolutely.
you're spending £3 or £10
Yep.
to send it back.
Yep.
So I mean, you can't say fairer than that, can you? And the phone number was also on there, that graphic as well. It's also on the letter. And just, I was going to say off the top of my head, it's 01202 844 198.
That's the one.
Perfect.
Lovely
It
time.
wasn't off the top of my head. I read it off the screen.
You were doing so well though.
Oh, thanks. I could have got away with that. Here are some amazing reviews. This is from Stuart in Middlesbrough. Great experience, prompt and super fast. Great experience and super fast valuation. Then a super fast payment. Thanks to Tracy for being extremely polite and professional throughout the process. Would highly recommend.
There's our lovely Tracy.
I'll have to meet Tracy. You'll bring her along next time.
Yeah.
Will she
She'd
set up
be a
a-
liability.
Sounds like my sort of person. Jen from
Clanberis.
Is that what it is?
I love Clanberis.
Clanberis.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Wales, I'm guessing.
Yes. North Wales.
North Wales. I love
Yeah.
Wales.
You're so good at this.
Yeah, you
But
are.
lovely outward bound activities up in Clanberis.
Yeah. Sorry, I've got to get on with reading it.
Sorry.
Excuse me. It's Leslie, remember, she's very strict.
Sorry, Leslie.
Love Leslie.
Highly recommended if you're looking to sell your gold. We love her though. Your gold or silver. Really easy. Oh, she said, thank you very much. Really easy to words. Do words, Rob. Really easy process and very fast payout, which was higher than I'd expect. Thank you for such an excellent service.
Very
the only
welcome,
people I
Jen.
know that are as good as your service are the people I work with here.
Oh.
They really, and they have
It's
to put up
keeping it
with
small
me
though,
as well.
isn't it? Because you said it's about 14,
About 14
here.
people in the entire.
Perfectly
Yeah.
formed though.
Small but perfect.
We're about 8.
Yeah, so we've got 8 people on the broadcast side, and then we've got 3 senior management, 2 buyers. Maybe it's 4, no, it might be 16.
Nice.
I think it makes a difference. It
Yeah,
makes
it
the
does.
service much more personal.
Well, because we talk collectively,
Yeah.
we make decisions
Yeah.
together. There's no waiting for approval in triplicate and
Yeah.
signed it, you know. And
That makes all the difference.
yeah. So just paying you a compliment there, Leslie. No, that's all right. That's fine. No, you don't want it. I'll carry on with the broadcast. I can do that. That's what I'm being paid for. And there's a compliment to Paul, our director, there, for getting that graphic in. Toot
Paul.
sweet, yes. Sell your gold in 3 easy steps. So listen, and in English, what that means is order your free gold selling pack, which contains everything you need. You get a welcome letter with loads of information in it and the phone number of Post Gold for Cash. You get a little form to fill in with your details, and that's it. Really easy to do, even if you're phobic about forms like me. And then you also get a little foam mailing or bubble bag to put your stuff in, and then you get your special delivery mailer as well. All of that free of charge, and as long as you get to the post office once you've received your pack and filled it out and put everything in, and make sure you put your form in with your actual bubble, your items, go to the post office. So let me just show you actually. So here is the letter. Thank you for choosing postgoldforcash.com. So you've got a little welcome letter. There's the phone number, all the info you need. On the back, you've also got some steps and some info and some comparison offers compared to other services and so on. You keep that. That's it, right? That's yours to keep. Put it in a drawer somewhere safe. Here is the form. And I don't know how close we can get on this, but look, all you got to do, address, name. I can't read it because it's not close enough, but I'm guessing somewhere on there it's email address and phone number, right? How many items you're including. There is the space to put your bank information if you have a bank account that you know you want the money put into. Again, just bear in mind, if you're using an account number and a sort code, no one can take money out of your account. You can only put money in.
Yep.
So it is safe to put bank information on there. But you don't have to if you're just playing it safe, because when you get called with your offer, if you accept it, you can give your bank information over the phone.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then you just got to sign and date it. The bit at the bottom is for official use only. That's it. That's all you got to do. Make sure you put your items in here. You've got a little blue tab so you can seal it. And that goes into, sorry, excuse me, I've got my hairspray. I put too much hairspray in it, floats. It's not dandruff, I promise you. And then you get this special delivery mailer, and it's got a barcode on it, so the post office can scan it. It knows exactly where it's going. And then down the bottom there's a little sticker as well, which has a unique number for you and for your order. And this is guaranteed by next day delivery by 1 p.m. 99.9% of the time it arrives then, unless there's a storm, some kind of, who knows?
Freak act of God.
Freak act of God, yes. Royal Mail, guaranteed to get it there by the next day. And these are tamper-proof, by the way. Once you've sealed that up, you ain't getting it open again without tearing it. So if you do, for any reason, forget to put your form in, it's okay, it's fine, because on the envelope, your unique reference number will have all of your contact information when you place your order. So there's nothing lost, okay? That, you take it to the post office. You must, if you put it in, what happens if you do put it in a post box by mistake?
90% of the time it does arrive, it just takes a lot longer.
Does it really?
And it won't be insured.
Yeah, and you've not got any way of tracking it, so if we
Because
don't
there
ever receive
there won't be a receipt.
So it's only insured. This is why you take it to the post office, get them to, they'll do it automatically. They'll scan the barcode, they'll weigh it, so that way you know the weight when it arrives. You weigh it too, although if someone had tampered with it,
you'll see.
You'll see, because that's why they're designed that way. But if for some reason there was a discrepancy in the weight because some alien used a special ray gun to remove something, then you would know.
Yeah.
And then once they match, then and only then you open the envelopes. Is that?
Yes. So we don't check it with you immediately. What we do is we look at what you've written down in the pack.
Yeah.
So if we're then opening the pack and, for example, you've said you've enclosed 15 items, but we're only counting 10.
Yeah.
Now, it might be that you've actually just classed a pair of earrings as one item. So it might be that's just the difference. So we might give you a call and just say, we just want to check what how you've counted these. So
and if they don't include the form by mistake because they've sealed it up, then what's the process?
Okay, so we will fill out a form for you.
Okay,
but
over
we
the
will
phone.
still, but we will still,
Yeah.
we'll still take the weights. We'll still measure that, obviously, when it comes into us, and we will chat with you and just make sure you're happy with everything that's come in as well.
So you verify. If there's any question on your end, you verify as much as if there's any question on the customer.
And the other thing is, peace of mind. We've got security CCTV around all of us, so as we are receiving packs and we're opening packs and things like that, the process is completely followed.
The transparency is really important.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know whether you have this level, but I know places I've worked in the past, when I worked for a GEMS company, they had metal detectors going in and out of the building and all this kind of stuff, and it weighed you as well. So if you went in and you were a certain weight and you left the vault and you were a different weight, they knew that you put some gold or something.
We have a pack of dogs that sniff us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard.
We wondered why they were there.
They're not weighing me.
Yeah, so you have checks and balances to make sure that everything is...
For sure.
Yeah, and again, this is not just left out on the porch if there's no one home when the delivery comes in. No. It's handed off and signed.
Yeah, and it's signed for.
Yeah.
Gail's there at 7:30 in the morning waiting.
Right, and if
With
there's no one there to sign for it, it doesn't get left. It has to be signed for, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's totally safe, totally secure from literally start to finish. And the whole thing is totally free from start to finish, unless you elect to get some extra insurance. But if you do elect to either get the £1,000 worth of insurance for £3 or the £2,500 for £10, if you accept the offer, that is reimbursed. It's not I mean, it's literally added on to the money that gets put into your bank
Yep.
account, so it gets paid back to you anyway. There is at any and every stage zero obligation whatsoever. Everything is free. It's completely free to get your gold selling pack and the exclusive offer through Shop on TV. The reason you do it through us, and only through us, is that we will give you an extra post gold for cash because of the relationship and the exclusive offer with us. And ITV and STV will give you 10% extra of whatever your valuation is. And it'll be the same valuation as if you weren't going through Shop on TV. It's not like they do a bit less and then add 10% on to make it up to the same as other people would be getting. You will be getting 10% more than other people who aren't going through Shop on TV if they sent the exact same items, for example. 2 exclusive Shop on TV prize draw entries. The closing date is the 24th of December. So if you want to get into this round, get them in by then. But don't worry, because there's no expiry date on the envelopes. You don't have to send your packs. Only send them as soon as you want to. But if you miss the 24th of December deadline, then they'll just go into the next ones. And basically, the post gold for cash prize draw entry runs every 4 months. And I presume we're keeping in line with you on the exclusive Shop on TV ones. So with the ITV1 and STV live show special is a chance to win up to £500. You're entered into that for free. Is that only if they accept the offer, or if they just, if
They accept
you
the
accept the offer, you're entered? Fair enough. Free prize draw for £500 worth of credit. That's the prize to spend on Shop on TV. And you'll also be entered into the post gold for cash regular £500 prize draw as well. So you've got 3 chances to win £500 or £500 worth of credit. Simple, and it costs you nothing. Or you just have to. Well, everything else is free, so that is free too if you accept the offer.
Yeah, and as well as no obligation, we pride ourselves in absolutely no pressure. There's absolutely no pressure from our end. We ensure choice and options all the way through the process.
So you're not on the phone going, you want to sell, don't you?
Hello,
on the
it's me
phone,
again.
On the phone,
Can you take the offer now?
It's hi Julie from Nottingham. My name's Steve from Post Gold for Cash. Just want to check whether you received the pack. Any questions I can help with? Any support I can give you in terms of explaining the process? Any reassurance I can offer you? If you want to give me a shout on the telephone number 01202 844 198.
Yes.
And then we'll answer any question. You send it when you're ready.
And just remember that to look out for a phone call from the 01202 Bournemouth area. That will be post gold for cash. But also, as the folks were saying earlier, if for any reason you don't like to take phone calls, you don't want to be called,
Email.
just put a note in with your pack saying, please do not call me, please email me. And either if it's the email on the form, or even if it's a different email address, I mean, presumably you just put that email address on the form, wouldn't you? But anyway, you can slip a note in. And no problems. And if you do live at the same address, this is a new one as somebody else, and you've both ordered packs, but one person's done it for both of you. If you do need to change the name of the other person, then just make sure you cross it out. And look, simple. You either put a note in with the pack, or you call the good folks at Post Gold for Cash, and they'll help you out. There's no mountain they won't climb.
Absolutely.
We want to make it as easy, transparent, and stress-free for you.
Ain't no mountain. Sorry.
He started.
That's what I mentioned about Steve singing. But something I was thought about earlier when you mentioned about people going to the shops to perhaps take their gold in, people sometimes send it to us because they feel anxious and embarrassed to go out and do it. So a postal service and the anonymity. I can't say the word.
Anonymity.
That's it. Thank you.
Anemone.
Anonymity. Yes.
We're definitely not the enemy.
We just found Nemo.
An anonymous anemone. Hang on, let me see if I can do it. An anonymous anemone is not the enemy.
That's the one. Take the piece of gold.
I will.
Some people like it. They don't want to go
a good point,
locally.
Which is the respect bit. It's the respect for the,
it gives a bit of
the
distance.
discretion, the distance. Yeah,
it's not a face-to-face thing, so they find it easier.
Yeah.
There are some very reputable pawnbrokers out there, but again, the business model is different.
Yeah.
It's buy low, sell high, and obviously you don't get your item back if you don't pay for it generally, and so if that works for you, fine. But where I grew up, it wasn't in the nicest area, shall we say. And I do remember, when I must have been a teenager when I went to I needed some money, and I what was it? It might have been my Onyx signet ring actually. and I went to try and get some money against it, you know. I did get it back.
Yeah.
But I did feel a bit embarrassed going in, you know. And I also kind of knew I'm probably not going to get, I think I got 20 quid for it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to get a lot of money for this, you know. And that's...
This is all discreet, very private, very confidential, very respectful. You know, money in your bank by 4 o'clock that day. No one knows where it's come from.
Why is it by 4 o'clock?
Because it's just like we like to guide people by the time we send the money through to the bank, and actually, because we like to be open about it may not be there by 2, but it probably will be.
Yeah, but why not after 4 o'clock as well?
It will
Because
be
we
there
go home
by
at 5.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It's quite simple.
And Mike needs to empty his pockets.
fair enough, fair enough. Yeah.
Got to put Mike through the metal detector.
He likes to empty his pockets by 5 o'clock.
Got it.
Yeah,
Understood,
so it's managing expectations. So we will always tell you that if we're returning your items of no value when we've bought your pack, it will come back normal raw mail. So it's not tracked or insured, but it's a free service to get it back.
Sure.
We will manage their expectations. When will the money go into the bank?
Do they have
We'll
to
put
pay
in
to have it
both.
returned, though?
Not items of no value if we've bought your pack.
Oh, if you bought the pack, sorry, yes.
So if we've purchased the pack, we'll send it back free of
But
charge.
it's regular. Well, but why does it matter? Because there's no value to the
That's
items
right.
Yeah,
anyway.
but if you want it sent back securely, or if there's an item of value that you're having sent back within the no value, then we'll send it back special delivery.
So you always go by whatever the sort of highest common
Yes.
denominator is.
Yeah.
The most protected, the safest way.
Yeah, sure.
Well, just talk to us. We'll talk to the customers. We'll guide them through it.
Is there a preset sort of number on if you've got a pack that's got no value and but the person does want it sent back? There's a little surcharge, isn't there? I think.
So there is. So if you want the item sent back special delivery, so the same method in which it's come in, then we do charge you the special delivery, which is
Fee, right.
which I think is £9.
But if you don't mind it, regular Royal Mail with
We'll
no
send it back to you.
insurance?
Yeah,
you
we'll just send it.
for free. God, you too. This is so. Well,
We're too nice.
it's fair.
It's all free. We're giving money
in this
away.
day and age, a service that's trustworthy, that helps you, the customer.
It's nice, isn't
Can
it?
I say,
It's fair, yeah.
When I get fired from Shop on TV, which is inevitably going to happen one day,
I think I'm going to get.
I come
I'm going to
and
think
work
I'm going to. There might be an opening because after tonight I might get fired. So.
Sell your gold first.
yeah, I'll see you exactly. Yeah, I am so. I love customer service. I love customers.
Yeah.
It's the reason I do this job. I love people in general, nice people anyway.
Yeah.
And these days, it's just there's no finesse in the world anymore.
Yeah.
No customer service. Nobody gives a rat's what's it about anybody. It's just the world's gone to hell and a handbasket.
Post Gold for Cash, we pride ourselves
Yeah.
on quality customer engagement and customer care. Putting the customer at the heart of all our communications, on all our decisions and all their decisions and choices.
Do we have any more emails, Leslie, at all? No. Okay. So people at Women, obviously, that's good. We're doing a good job. People
Excellent.
understand what's going on.
I
Excellent.
was terrified my mate Liam was going to send an email in because that wouldn't have been good.
Let's do a little. We'll do some reviews, and then I want to do a little quick fire round.
Oh, God.
Because we've only got about 20 minutes left before?
Really?
12 minutes.
12 minutes?
Where
Until
does
when?
the time go?
Time for a cup of tea, I
Well,
reckon.
cool.
Love it.
The
Time flies when you're having
exactly. The process was so simple from start to finish. I estimated that what I bought would be. Hang on, let me see. This is the small print.
Do you want me to
I
take over, Rob?
estimated. Yeah, go on then. You got your glasses on. You do it.
I estimated what I thought would be an acceptable offer for my gold. I weighed each item, checked price of the gold at the time, received my return mail pack and sent my items. Within a few days, I was contacted by phone and was offered a price more than I thought I would. Once accepted, the money was in my account within hours. I would recommend Post Gold for Cash to anybody doubting this type of service. 5-star service, would definitely use again. Well, thank you, Michael.
Oh, God, you got to go, Steve.
From Chepstow.
Yeah, Doreen
Do
from
Doreen now.
Glasgow.
Doreen, I love Glasgow.
Go on then.
I used to work in Greenock. I love it.
Oh, I love Glasgow.
Doreen, thank you. Quick and easy to sell some gold earrings that hadn't worn for over 20 years. Was happy with the offer as more than was what she was expecting to be offered. Nice extra cash for jewellery that never going to wear again. Good communication and payment received same day as phone call with offer. Doreen from Glasgow, thank you very much.
Thanks, Doreen.
Well, that's lovely. No, it is. It really is. And you know what?
You're getting emotional now, aren't you?
I am getting quite teary. I'm a total softie, me. I really am. If you've got something if you've got gold items or precious metal items, because remember, it's not just gold; it's any precious metal. If it's classified as a precious metal, the ones generally that you will have will, of course, be gold, silver, platinum, or maybe palladium. If you're lucky enough, palladium's very expensive. as long as it's not plated or costume jewelry or anything like that, them is the rules. They're very, very easy to follow. And if you're not sure, if you think something's precious but you just don't know, stick it in anyway, because the folks from Post Gold for Cash will be able to use their special laser and figure it out, and they will let you know. But it's free. Everything's free. But if you've got an item that you're thinking, well, I have got something sitting up in my, I don't know, my bedside table, but it means something to you, it's got sentimental value, you don't want to part with it just for money, then don't sell it. You know, again, as there is no pressure coming from Post Gold for Cash for you to buy, to accept the offer, there's no pressure coming from us either for you to get your free gold selling pack now or at any time. Please only do that when you know that you've got something that you want to sell, or think you've got something that you want to sell. Or even if you don't know, you say, well, I'm sure I've got some gold and I've got some stuff lying around somewhere. Maybe you've got an old cutlery set. You know, when I was growing up, there was always the cutlery that you ate with, and then there was always the special side table with the cutlery, with the silver cutlery that we only brought out on special occasions. But as long as it's solid silver, and when again, just to be clear on my definitions here, solid means that it is precious metal all the way through, not just plated on the top, right? So solid and pure are two different things. So the purity of gold and silver, if it's silver, sterling silver is 92.5% silver, pure silver. 9 carat gold is 37.5% pure gold. 14 carat is 58.5% pure gold. Where are we? 18 carat is 75% pure gold. 22 carat is 91.6% pure gold. And 24 carat gold, if you're lucky enough to have it, is 100% pure gold. But it doesn't matter whether it's 9 or 14, 18, 22 or 24, it's all gold, as long as it's solid all the way through. So solid and pure. And it doesn't matter if it's rose gold, if it's green gold, if it's white gold. It could be brown gold. It really doesn't matter, except you'll have discovered a type of gold that I've never heard of before. Because there's still gold in it, like white gold is alloyed with silver and other white metals. Rose gold, they add copper to make it, to give it that slightly rose tinge. So those are just alloys. Now they're all discarded because the gold is melted down and separated. The pure gold is separated off, and it's the pure gold that you are getting the money for, if that makes sense. Whatever pure gold is in your metal, that's what is worth the money. So if you do want some extra money, if times are tough, and for a lot of people they are, you know, everything's gone up. If you've got, you know, Christmas is coming, and you've got stuff sitting in a drawer from nan, granddad, mum, dad, stuff you've bought you don't wear anymore, stuff that's broken, not precious to you anymore, and you're just thinking, I want to be able to buy somebody, a particular person that you can think of now, a really great gift. Little Tommy, you know, he wants his toy car for Christmas. I mean, I remember that because when David was younger, that's when I was, you know, occasionally in difficult financial circumstances, and I felt I was failing as a parent by not being able to provide. Of course, you do everything you can to be able to get yourself into a better situation, and I did, and am now. But when you're in that moment, it feels like you're in hell, and it feels like you can't get out, and every little bit helps. And if you've got something that's sitting there that can help you now, and literally within 48 hours from right this second, you could have money in your account because the money's worth more to you right now than whatever the item is that you're selling, then why not sell it? Especially if it's redundant, if it's literally not working for you, if it's sitting in a drawer and you never wear it, never even look at it, forgotten it's even there. Maybe you're just going, hang on, I think, yeah, I've got a load of stuff. Blimey, I've forgotten about that. Up in the attic, maybe you've got stuff stored away. Then make it work for you if you want to. You don't have to. It's a completely free choice, but if you want to, do. Get your free pack now.
Absolutely.
Go on, off you go. We are running out of time. Have we done all? We haven't done the card here. Have we done all the cards? We've done most of them.
Lockets.
Locket. Oh, the lockets.
Lucy.
Are they with an E?
So I think, yeah.
Is it all of the lockets?
Yeah, so all the lockets. What do you reckon?
We have a little. That one's
To give you an idea, the heaviest locket there is worth about £200.
Okay.
And the lightest is worth about £40. So we've got 4 lockets.
Well, hang on, sorry. The lightest is worth £200.
No, the lightest is worth £40,
and
the heaviest is worth about
so that's
£200.
at least £240.
Yeah. I'm going to go much higher. I mean,
well, those lockets all look about the same. So 200, 400, maybe that one's 500, 540 pounds.
Oh, so close. You nearly got to keep those. No, 561.
Really?
Approximately, yes.
Oh, God.
So close. So close.
Yeah, but you did give me a bit of a big. I mean, it was a process.
You nearly got a locket, Lucy.
I nearly got a locket. Give the lock a locket.
But no, he got a rocket. Instead.
Oh, can we do the show every day?
Absolutely.
And what's this next one? What's the next one?
Okay, so that's just a mixture of light chains.
all of these?
Yeah, so they're all 9 carats.
Oh, that's pretty light.
They're quite light, you know, they're not heavy chains.
Well, that one's. It's got a
little
reasonable
bit.
amount of heft to it. That one's pretty light. Ooh, 650 pounds.
You'll have to turn over the card because I can't read on my sheet.
Oh, I was going to say 700. No. I thought I'll be conservative.
Nice.
Not bad.
That's not
See
bad,
the
is it?
chain on the end there, Rob? That
Yeah.
reminds me of some pieces that came in this week of
Yeah.
some Indian gold.
Oh,
so it was
which is
a
often
couple of
18 carat, is it?
It was
Or
22.
22. Yeah.
So it was 2 bangles and a bracelet, and I think they came to around £5,000.
Oh,
So it's quite shocking because it was like there's very traditional Indian
Yes, of
gold
course,
bangles
yeah.
that were wedding pieces that the
actually,
customer
They're
didn't want
often
anymore.
unhallmarked as well.
So
yeah.
unhallmarked.
Well, for most
So,
other countries, gold is
absolutely
gold.
Absolutely.
You know, whereas I mean, 9 carat in America, 9 carat's not even considered gold.
No.
I mean, it's got gold in it, obviously,
Yeah.
37.5%.
Yeah.
But it is. I mean, that is incredible.
If in doubt,
Quite shocking.
post it out.
Yeah, there's thousands of pounds worth of gold sitting
Yeah.
in front of
We
us.
will strip search you before we leave.
Yeah, we're going to weigh you. We're going to weigh you on the way out.
I've been looking forward to it all night.
That's the freebie.
That's right.
And you
Because
agreed to
everything's
do it.
free, isn't it?
Because it's all free.
Oh, wait, we got one more over there, or did we do that one?
We did
We
those.
did the charms.
Oh, we did
the
both.
Yeah,
charms. Yeah,
we did
the
those.
charms.
How about the rings? So how
we
much
didn't
do you
do the
think
rings,
all of
did
the
we?
rings are? 9 carat?
Paul's locket, Paul's buckle ring.
Try and look at they're all 9 carat.
All the 9 carat, yep.
I'd say they're about £100 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd say £800.
Okay, I think the card is, is it that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the, no, that's the pendant. Is it that one?
Hollow
No,
earrings.
hollow
no.
earrings.
Oh, is it here?
I think,
No.
I think he's going to get to take them home with him.
I think 790.
I think
Where's it? Where's
it was £800.
Was it really? Yes!
Rob, please take the ring.
I did it! I've got there. Ah, that's great.
I'll buy you the chocolate one.
Well, as you're here, you might as well take them with you, and I'll give you my bank details before you leave. That's the first night I've come into work and I've actually earned what I used to earn back in the day, my heyday. Oh. And I will be accepting the offer. But, ladies and gentlemen, there is no obligation for you to accept the offer if you don't want to. You get your free no obligation gold selling pack just by going to shopontv.co.uk/gold online, or if you prefer to call 033 241 241, you can call as well. You can go to our website homepage, follow the links there. They're pretty obvious. You can go to our show page, follow the link there. You can even put the item number into the website or quote it to the folks on the phone, 671236. All roads lead to you being able to get your free gold selling pack. And if you order that now, again, you have to. If you're doing it online, make sure you add it to your basket and check out securely as a guest or as a member of Shop on TV, or sign up for an account free if you wish. There are no subscriptions or anything like that necessary, so no purchase necessary either. But just make sure you check out now. Get your pack, and while it's on its way, it should arrive tomorrow, Tuesday. Start getting your stuff together, and then as long as you get it to the post office by the end of Tuesday, you'll have the money in your account the next day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Really
you.
enjoyed this.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Alex. Come on again.
I can't wait for you to come back. Yeah. Aren't they amazing folks? That's it. That's my last show from this studio. I'll see you in our new studio in a week's time. Bye.